morning, you guys. Good morning. Afternoon. Good evening. How you guys doing? I'm sorry, I was taking the dog out. I hope everyone's doing really well. Good morning. Man, I'm kind of excited about this live stream today, obviously. What? Oh, okay. I'm super hyped for this chat. I'm really excited. Uh today's the day. Today's the day they get rid of the 50-50, man. JK. That will not happen. But today is the day. What's up, guys? Welcome in, YouTube, Twitch. I'm really excited for what they have planned. I'm really excited for Zani. No, I don't think we're going to get story. Any predictions for the anniversary? I think they're going to be extremely generous with astrites. I think they're going to be generous with skins. Looks like Salon, yeah. Am I going to grow out my beard? How much more can I grow it out right now? Yeah, I don't really have a lot of predictions, to be honest. First time, Mauricio, welcome in. How are you? I can't believe it's been a year, chat. It's been a year. I appreciate you guys so much. Wuthering Waves has been such a joy this year. Yeah, I just can't believe how far this game has come, and I'm really intrigued to see Ottimo Franco. I'm really excited to see where we go, what they've got planned. Maybe they'll show us a little bit of what's to come for the future. I have a feeling they'll probably express their plans for the next year. So I'm. Good morning. I'm. All I can say is I'm really hype. I'm really hype. Yeah, it's been quite the journey this year. I mean, honestly, like at this point, this is basically the only gacha game I play. I've been dabbling with Black Beacon and Nikkei here and there. But Wuthering Waves really is like such a great quality game. It's like such a treat to see this game like grow, and yeah, I'm really excited. I'm really excited to see what's going to happen. Good morning, good afternoon. I was actually thinking about doing this thing with my mustache. Hello. Yeah, it's crazy how it's been such a short time. They clearly have a vision. I'm really excited again to see what happens to with the story now that we got everything we got with Cardathia and 2.2. It's just so dope. Is this a live camera? No, it can't be. They probably pre-filmed this like busyness and movement. I think it's too early for a collab with PGR. I think it will happen. I just don't think it's right now. It's inevitable. I do hope side actors. I'm thrilled to be a part of the Wuthering Waves community. Something I really love. I genuinely love it. You guys have showed up so much this year. It's been really interesting to go from like celebrating PGR and celebrating Punishing Grey Raven to moving to this and the scale that this has been in. Unfortunately, like there's a lot of negativity on the internet right now. A lot of just complicated. Also, sorry, it seems like I'm really tired, but it's because I am. I went to bed at 2 and I woke up. I'm not a young man anymore. That's not true. I am, but I'm not as young as I used to be. So if I seem like, yeah, I'm really excited, it's just because I'm exhausted. I'm just tired. Yeah. Well, Kuro Games. I think Kuro Games knows I exist, but it's the companies that they work for that probably don't know who I am, or they don't think, or they don't think that the music is a relevant part of the game experience, which is why I've tried to also integrate like a proper reviews and stuff, because I think it's really fun to like talk about how the game is, you know. Oh my God, Sid, that's terrible. Oh, good. I'm glad. Yeah, I feel really at home. Welcome into the stream, Zindler. Can I read the captions out loud? Maybe. It's not you, it's me. I'm not sure that my brain will be able to keep up with reading the captions at the same time. Maybe I'll try to expand on my excitement. Oh, what? Anything you're expecting this year? Not really. I don't know anything. I know that I'm excited for Zani and Chacona, which we're gonna get here in a second. I'm so excited to finally see. I saw Buff Zani the other day, so hello, good morning. I'm really excited to see her moveset officially. Yeah, you move next week. Have I tried Thai food? I love Thai food. If no free Zani, Kuro. What do we think the next Sentinel will look like? Bro, I got no idea. Alright, here we go. Hello. Clearly there's an anniversary gift in there. Okay. He's trekking past Mount Firmament. Uh-oh. What is this? Say it so. Protecting our gifts. Oh, okay, it's flight for flight for every region announced. Quando me vo from La Boheme. Quando me vo soletta per la via, la gente prostra e mira. Why would they reference Quando me vo from La Boheme? Uh-oh, he passed out. That's weird. What is happening? This is amazing. Oh, it's fake. There's no drums. They're prepping for the big event, the big concert. Hello!
球的漂泊者们，你们好，大家好，又见面了，我是你们
Hello， 各位漂泊者们好，我是你们既熟悉又陌生的新朋友，也是大家的老朋友，霸王同志，
霸王，
很高兴又跟你合作了，今天可得好好配合啊。
说什么呢？我们刚刚不是配合的挺好的吗？真是的，快给大家讲正事儿，讲正事儿。
确实。
Salon is very young.
那么
Both these guys are very
先和大家
young.
聊正事。接下来欢迎大家来到本次明朝2.3版本
2.3 preview broadcast.
没错，特别
Special
前瞻，因为我们明朝马上
First
就要过
anniversary
1周岁生日了。
Yay!
我们从荆州、
荆州 Mount
城上
Firmament
山到黑海
to the
岸
Black
再到
Shores,
黎纳
Laguna
西
Vernacida
塔、拉古纳、阿维纽宁、神
Finally
学
reached
院，
Avignon
我们走过了很多的地方，还一起度过了温暖的追月节，解决了
One
薪资
man
给予的危机，还在黎桥
One
里
man
海岛体验了一波捕鱼达人的快乐。
是啊，转眼就1年了。哎，松龙哥，如果让你从开发者的视角来形容我们明朝这1年，你会用什么样的词语呢？
Everyone's dead, exhausted.
关键词，我觉得应该是挑战。
Challenge. Yeah,
这
that
一路
makes
以来
sense.，
我们遇到了非常多的挑战，
I think they've done a
但是呢，
really great job
也
of
正因为
turning
有了
turning
这
it
些
around,
挑
you
战
know?
我们才真正让明朝变得越来越好。例如上线初期时，我们收到了很多反馈的优
Yeah,
化模块。
optimization was big. They really
当时
fixed
我们
this, I
向
think.
漂泊者们承诺会把游戏性能作为长线的模块一直推进下去，而不是改完表面问题就结束了。现在回头看，这个承诺我们应该也算做到了吧？
They definitely kept
我
that
们依然
promise.
在
I
不
would say
断的
so.
优化游戏性能和
I feel like
游玩体验
optimization has been
还
a big deal
正
for
式
them.
上线了光线追踪来拓展明朝的画质上限。新的一
Now, I
年
don't know what it's like on
性能
mobile, obviously.
依
But
然是我们绝对的重点。明朝不仅要越来越好玩，画面也要足够好看，体验
Hey, Haru,
也
what's
要
up, buddy?
足够顺畅。
哎，打住！我们还没有说到性能这一块呢。我现在想问你的是，想跟咱们广大漂泊者最想说的那些话，最深层的那种。
if you had to
感想
say
明白。
something, oh, this
最深
feels
层的
not
感
staged, or well, it is, but not too
I love
too
you.
bad. I love you.
I love you too
明朝就像一套一直流淌的潮水，因为所有的漂泊者，我
I
们
mean,
才能
obviously
在
it's staged, but you know.
过去、现在、未来
未来
不断的奔涌
向前。
我们因为你们的存在，也因为你
We
们
exist because
而
of
改
you
变
and also change because
在
of
这里，
you. So to everyone
我想
watching, I actually
跟所
believe,
有
I
的
genuinely
漂泊者
believe
说
that. I genuinely believe that they
奔流
really
因你不息。
ever flowing
明
with
朝
you,
1周年
ever flowing
朝圣庆典将
gifts.
随着2.3版本正
The
式
free gifts are
开启
just chibi
潮水
heads.
奔涌所向的地方，全是我们相聚共庆之地。
是的。那么，为了纪念我们这一特殊的节日，我们也为1周年设计了全新的 logo。
Brand new anniversary
在明朝
logo
2.3版本期间，大家将在许多地方看到这个 logo 的呈现。
Oh, cool.
好，那话不多说，接下来我们就准备正式开始介绍明朝2.3版本的
Yeah
全新内容吧。
Let's get into
我
the
相信
details.
漂泊者们也都迫不及待的想知道了。我
Absolutely,
听
I
说
am.
我们项目组的
That's why I
小
woke
伙
up
伴
at
们
6:15.
为了让今天的前瞻特别通讯足够
I can't wait to see what
特
Chakona
别
plays like.
准备了相当多的
It's going to be an
情报内容。
expensive patch
是
for
的，没
me.
错，这是我们必不可少的环节啦。首先，我们要为各位漂泊者们介绍一下即将在我们2.3版本中登场的全新共鸣者信息。然后在2.3版本中，我们将会有2位新共
Ba
鸣
Wing
者和
means
大家见面
garlic in
哦。
Indonesia.
然后我会再为大家介绍一下我们全新的1周年庆主题活
Our
动的
1-year
玩法
anniversary
以及
themed
2.3的
event.
相关版本活动。
Yeah, so
当
no
然
story updates,
还
which
有我
makes
们
sense.
非常重要
Huh?
的版本
Major
系统
system
优化
updates?
内容。最后
hell are
也
you
不会
talking about?
少了我们线上线下周年庆相关的活
Details
动情
on
报
the
信息哦。
anniversary
看
celebrations.
起来周年庆版本内容多多，我已经开始期待了。那说了这么多，不如直接
Let's look at our
看
resonators.
没错，我们就正式开始吧。
Oh my god,
敬
I'm
请大家欣赏
so excited.
2.3
Okay.
版本 PV 变形
Fiery
上
arpeggio,
庆
arpeggio of summer
庆
reunion.
团圆。
Summer reunion. Summer reunion. Arpeggio of summer reunion.
Let's go. Got no time to waste.
Mario. Oh my god, are they doing a Mario Party event? This feels like a board game. All right, no, it's just I was about to say Astrite. Mario.
Time to work again. Raguna once went
Oh?
through a hell of a time. The Order was hit with major losses, including many of their best. The Black Alley was born
The
when
Black
their stability
Alley.
fell apart.
What?
Efficiency is everything at work. It's all about hitting the nail on the head.
Synthwave? Synthwave?
Let's get this over with.
Oh my god. Oh my god. She looks so good. Big band jazz?
That all you got?
She sits. Oh my god.
Experiment to knock some heads around. Give me your
Oh my god, I literally have goosebumps. Dude, that fucking great sword?
Reduce to dust.
Berserk?
That's
Oh
a
my god. She looks and fights so well.
As
Alright,
the
let's see.
forgotten songs rise once more, a tale
Nice.
of the past I shall tell.
It's are those music?
Ta-da! A grand overture.
A staff?
Listen, the trio of destiny.
Oh my god, the music notes. Wow. It's a microphone.
Time to end this story. The tale of all our
It's
adventures
kind of a
together.
more like a sea shanty than anything. I thought
Talos. That was what the Black Alley called their leader.
Talos.
Talos doesn't stop anyone from challenging her. In fact, she tells them if they beat her, they get to be the new Talos.
Oh fuck. Oh shit.
The Black Alley has its own rules, and I'm simply following them to keep things running smoothly.
Before you talk about
Fight Club?
rules,
What
first
the
learn
fuck is
how
that?
to make my
Was
life
that?
harder.
As long as there are those who breathe and see. My eternal summer.
Oh my god, that's
will never fade.
beautiful. Shorekeeper piano. She's always playing her sad song. Sounded like Never Gonna Give You Up there for a second. I thought Calcharo's here. Yes, Calcharo with the maracas. Yeah. We're gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. What? Why?
啊，拳打黑帮，脚踢坏蛋，追逐着音乐的诗歌，寻找被隐藏的真相，还将
Yes,
和
you
非
can
常
enjoy-
不一样的
you can enjoy
共
Woo
鸣者
without
团结一
grinding.
起，以全新的姿态开启狂欢，爽啊！我有预感，这个版本漂泊者们
Was that a
游
Rickroll?
戏时光会过得
Or did they
相
not realize what they were doing? Surely they did.
且开心。
That was
可不是嘛
literally a
峰哥
Rickroll.
你知道吗？在拉古大城黑暗的一角中，有一个和光有关的传说。每当隐匿在黑暗中的邪恶势力开始破坏拉古纳的和平，就会有出现一名名为焰光的夜行者。
The Blazing
他们全部
Nightwalker?
绳之以法。哦，
Oh my god, is it a Batman? This is a Batman reference?
实在是太难猜了。
Batman exists in Wuthering
我们
Waves.
直接去看一下怎么样？
没问题，Let's go，走走。
Oh my god, did they just make a side story about Batman? Oh? So they're leaning into a mafia vibe. Nice. Nice. This is like a big band jazz. It's kind of dope. What does that have to do with the night?
传说中，
Oh, okay, yeah.
焰光的夜行者会在夜幕到来
The
后，
blazing
行走
night
在拉
walker
古纳大街小巷，
emerges.
铲奸除恶。 将坏人送去他们该去
Yeah,
的地
literally,
方
it's Batman. Okay.
然而拉古纳居民不知道的是，在白天，其实他就是一名普通的上班
She's
族，
just a regular
每
office
日都
worker.
在兢兢业业的工作中。哎，宋文哥，你现在状态是怎么回事？
我看完刚刚的表演，我就很想穿的正式一点，突然我就好想上班，好想上班啊！
你这么一说，我突然也好想上班啊。那么在这里，我们向各位漂泊者们宣布，全新的共鸣者
A brand new
莫哈里家族
resonator.
的
Oh
最
yeah.
佳员工艳光的夜行者
Oh, the Blazing Nightwalker
将会
is
在2.3
Zani.
版本加入各位漂泊者的队伍。
God, what a beautiful design on Zani. Oh my god. What monster energy? She needs. It's
赞
probably.
妮，全新的，我怎么感觉赞妮好像已经陪伴了我们很久了？
是啊，在漂泊者们初次踏足
I can't wait for
拉
more of her
就已经
story.
其
I'm
实
really
和赞妮
excited for
相
her
遇了
stuff.
她看似是一名普通的
She
职
may
场
look like
精
an
英
everyday office
实际上
worker.
却会用
She's
拳
a
头
powerhouse
痛击敌
who
人
punishes
捅出威胁
enemies.
对，挥舞起巨大的盾牌，更是游刃有余。
That massive
赞
shield
妮
that turns
目
into a
前就
great
职于莫
sword.
哈里家族的艾弗拉德金库保卫科。白天的他是勤勤恳恳的上班族，行事利落，办事可靠。虽然总是顶着沉重的黑眼圈，
沉重的黑眼圈，
I love the
是满
chair.
脸疲惫的样子，
The chair
但
is
是情绪
amazing.
的稳定程度甚至远胜艾弗拉德
She's
金库的
glorious.
保卫强。
所以赞妮
She's one of the
到底
coolest characters
为
I've
什
seen
么有
in,
黑眼圈？
in games like
是
these.
不是莫塔里不双修的？莫塔里也太坏了吧！
哎呀，那莫塔里家族的事务确实是比较繁多嘛。作为最佳员工，赞妮总是在加班方面很难放过自己一马，对不对？这却是一方面，但在另一方面，每当夜幕降临的时候，赞妮也常常会游走在黑暗的街头上来，将那些不怀好意的人暴揍一顿，再全部打包送去戒灵院接受改造。
Chamber of
所以下班后
Discipline. So
赞
that's
妮也
that's
无法
their fight
彻底
club.
地休息。不过呢，对于赞妮来说，虽然很累，但她是非常乐意为拉古纳的安定付出自己下班后的时间哦。
真是没想到啊，在你表面上看起来完全是没有热心市民的样子的，没想到私下竟然
I appreciate how much
竟然
Salon
是
is
在
sweating
疯
right
狂
now.
做好人好事。不过天天要打架，赞妮的武力值一定很强吧？
不用说了，没错，赞妮利用自己的双重身份，其实在背后默默守护
Standing
着
guard
纳
over
西
Renacida
卡
without
的秩序
asking
与
for
安宁。他是一
recognition.
名眼射属性
Spectral
的攻击者
Resonator.
使
The
用臂铠作为武
gauntlets.
器，他身手不凡，
Sk-
出招
Ooh.
利落，在战斗中会
My
使用
God.
巨型的
They
盾牌
really
进行攻击
cooked.
能对敌人造
The
成
sp-
不
the
足的伤害。
spinning
而且
shield
作为一
animation.
名
My
成
god.
熟的打工人，即使是面对敌人，赞妮也是一副游刃有余的状态。在对战中
God,
他甚
she's
至
so
能忙里
clean.
偷
Holy
闲
God.
借力后撤，坐在椅子上稍事休息，同时用
看过这个
保持悄悄的。
I wonder if her ult is what causes the sword to come out.
与防守的姿态。
Oh,
敏捷地
offensive
击败
and
来袭的
defensive
攻击
stance.
然后丹尼战斗时所使用的巨型
The
盾牌
giant shield
是
she
根据她
uses
的
is
共鸣
especially
能力
designed
特
based on
殊定制
resonance
的武器
ability.
它会随着赞尼的
It builds
进攻
energy with each
积攒
hit.
能量。当能量
Once
充足
fully
赞尼可
charged,
释放
Zani
特
leaves
殊
her
的攻击
resonance
技能
skill. Oh my god, transforming the shield into a great sword.
没错
Oh my
对敌人
god,
打
it's
动
a charge
不正的一击
blade.
并再次增强解放盾牌中
It's
的
a
力量。
charge blade
当然，
from
面对急
Monster
走的
Hunter.
工作时，赞尼也会严肃起来，
必须
领带一扯，直接释放共鸣解放。
Oh my
进入
god,
灼焰形态
Inferno
在
mode.
这个形态下，金色的
Jesus.
能量将随之游走全身，对，让它呈现出一种与平时截然不同的姿态，调动全身的力量，持续挥舞大重剑，对敌人进行持续而又猛烈的攻击，直到终结一击。
God,
职场
the
精英
design is
但
so
你
beautiful.
在执行
She's
工作中相当的
gorgeous.
有条不紊。他的攻击技能中可以见到金色的焰光以及各种钟表
Clock
相关的元
motifs
素
in her attacks.
这代
That's
表
so
着什么？
dope.
代表着对于每一项工作应该耗费多长时间，何时应该结束，在你可都是有自己的把控，
非常有节奏。
没
I
错。
love this
然后在队伍中进行
EDM
战
in
斗
the
时
background too.
在你一般扮
So
演着
sick.
主力输出的角色，
Main
它具有
DPS.
特殊的机制，可以提前结算队友
Trigger
出价的
damage of
光
all
照效应，并
spectral
将其
frazzle
转
and
化为
converts
自身
them
的
into
特殊
her
能
own
量
special
在
energy.
灼焰形态期间加以利用，
So
并
she
造成
can-
不俗的伤害。
Alright, so she can
而且
double. She basically
在
can
你的
double
动作设
damage.
计多为利落的身体攻击，他使用臂铠作为自己的武器，
Looks like it's time to level up
我
Phoebe.
们也将推出一款全新的5星武器。
Oh, we're introducing a brand new 5-star. Oh, that's just.
它结合了赞尼的职业特点
Wow,
和
that's
擅长使用重
gorgeous.
型武器作战的战斗风格进行了设计。这柄武器整体使用了黑色金属材质，结构精巧，但又异常坚固。臂铠内部由黄铜构建的机械结构如钟表般精密运转，齿轮机构间时隐时现的指针表盘特
That's
效，
gorgeous.
凸显出赞尼作为一名资深
Man,
射
they
手
really
对时间
cooked
管
with
理的
her.
重视。
My God.
并且在平时的战斗中，赞尼
She just
习惯将
she
其单手佩戴，
oozes
用以
personality.
保护手臂，以免受反冲力的伤害，以及在必要时刻时用于抵挡攻击。当赞尼挥动手中重剑之时，臂铠齿轮中心会喷涌出如同血日般炽烈的焰光，而他
So
对于作
beautiful.
恶之人的裁决，亦或者是其他人眼中极其难以完成的
That's
工作，
crazy.
也会随着
It's
计
like-
时
it's
般
like
齿
Berserk
轮
mode.
旋转而精准的
God,
走
that's
向
awesome.
终结。
走向终结。
这代表了一个理念，就是既然对方听不懂道理，那就通过物理的方式进行交流，用最有效的方式达成目的。这也是詹妮的个人风格。
哦，原来这就是赞尼的风格。赞尼真的是太劳模了吧？但是我真的很好奇，明明上班已经这么累了，为什么他还要在下班后维护正义呢？
I like how they made her Batman.
其实
Batwoman, I guess.
詹妮的夜间巡逻源自于很久很久以前。
Alright, so this is a bit of her story stuff.
彼时的他也只不过是一名初入职场、平凡度日的小职员，但因为一个特殊的契机，赞尼才开始了这份在夜间的义工。那么说到这里，就不得不提一段流传于纳古拉街头巷尾的传说。
The legend whispered through the streets, the blazing night walker.
这是一段发生在拉古纳
A blaze in the dark. Oh, that seems
不法
fun.
者组成的帮派，隐秘的驻地，曾经的混沌本应不复存在，但令人惊讶的是，过去的余孽，如今却再次在黑暗中张开了獠牙。
张开了獠牙。
没错，在职场中已历练多年的赞尼，面对过去的残留，又该采取怎么样的
Yeah,
行
they're
动
about
呢
to make
哦，不错
$100 million.
我看这个场景也跟之前我们所见到的拉古纳有点不一样哦。
是的，不过更多的情报内容就等
Yeah,
各位
please
小伙
don't
伴们
spoil
亲自
everything.
了解啦。关于赞尼过往的故事以及他如今的生活与理想，都将会在2.3版本上线的全新半新故事《夜行的焰光》中，为大家一一道来。
好，好，好。不过上班下班都这么忙的话，赞尼平时还有什么机会可以好好放松一下自己啊？就算是工作狂，也该有自己的生活吧？
当然，他的爱好就是
Her hobby is
工作
work.
工作
虽然这是赞尼自己
She must be a
亲口说的
Virgo.
没有人相信，我也不信。
没有人相信，你也不信，我怎么就那么信呢？我怎么记得你以前好像跟我说过一样的话呀？
对的，我怎么可能不相信呢？没错，我怎么可能？我超爱工作的，没错
嘛。
只不过除了工作呢，赞尼偶尔也会进行一些报复性的消费。
Retail
尽
therapy.
管他理性告诉自己这样不好，但是出于压力和一些其他的原因，总也有管不住自己手的时候嘛。
理解。
What is she talking about? Oh, they're talking about spending
赞
money.
尼有时候也会 DIY 一些。
They're talking about she can't hesitate
只
to
不过这
click.
些美食
To...
有他自己的特点。他会在肉酱烩面的
Zani's
表面
special
加入
dish
奶酪、香肠和香草等食材一起焗烤。
Yeah,
做
it
成一道
ain't pineapple
名为
pizza,
什
I'll
锦
tell you that
肉酱
much.
焗面的美食，很好吃，并且据赞尼本人所说，最开始他其实只是在加热因为
Yeah,
忙于
she's
工作
definitely a
而
Capricorn.
被冷掉的外卖，在这个
One
过程
pot
中
pasta.
碰巧加入了一些手边的即食材料，但最后意外的发现
Meat
这些东西
sausage
混
with
合起来
cheese
的味道还相当的不错。
Sausage and frag.
听起来好像确实蛮美味的哦。有机会的话，漂泊者们要不也一起尝
This is
尝？
more like a burrata.
是的，是的。以上就是目前
What are they talking about?
公开的
Let's
有关
go.
赞尼相关的所有情报喽。
不错不错。那介绍完赞尼2.3版本，我们还会
Chaco
有
呢
另一位5星共鸣者即将和大家见面。
是的，不同于赞尼，另
You hear the
一位
music- the
五
music
星共
change.
鸣者夏空， 它
Shako.
如同山间穿行的清风。
Shakon is like a gentle
在它的
breeze
身
through the
旁
mountains.
总有诗与乐相伴。
哦，多唯美的描述啊！哎，什么声音？
Wow.
好像那边哦，走，对，快快快走，对，吃瓜，什么情况？
La, la, la. That's so beautiful. Nice. Doom, 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 doom. It's Celtic. It's like a. I feel like. I wonder if you could. A little bit of river dance in that step, a little
在
bit.
这短短的曲子中，我能感受到丰富的情绪，感觉有好多的音符在我身上疯狂的跳动。哎，你怎么感觉樊蔚没了，整个人变得精神了这么多？
我看你也是哦，怎么精神这么多呢？
难道这就是夏空
Healing
对我的
magic？
治愈吗？
夏空是一位自由浪漫的吟游诗人。
Healing
他创作
magic?
的诗篇在拉古纳的大街小巷中口耳相传，而林纳西塔的广阔土地上
Oh my god, can
也
Shorekeeper
遍布着
rest?
他的足迹。
I love the music notes, man. Must pull. They always get me with these music
生活
characters.
在拉古纳的人们热爱艺术，诗歌与音乐是他们日常生活中不可或缺的一部分。所以啊，果然是这样吗？
那肯定是的。而且夏空诞生在一个热爱诗歌与音乐的家族中，耳濡目染加上与生俱来的天赋，使他能够快速上手各种各样甚至是从未见过的乐器。在他看来，每一个乐器都意味着一段不
Oh,
断
dude.
传承的
This
精彩
choral
故事。
thing with the
所以
rhythm
有
in
时
the
候
back.
就算是一些独特的乐器，比如不锈钢脸盆吉他、饼
Steel
干
bass
盒
and
曼陀
guitar,
林，
a cookie box
甚至是
mandolin,
咸鱼风笛等等。
salted fish
他都能
bagpipes.
使用共鸣能力去弹奏它们，使用它们展开一场别开生动的音乐会。而现在，作为一个游历四方的吟游诗人，夏空也走过很多的地方，他一路聆听与观察，在记录中体验各种各样的情感，并将它们转变为各种各样的诗歌。不过很有意思的是，夏空偶尔也会坏心眼的写一些诗歌骂人，或者开一些无伤大雅的玩笑。
可以理解，可以理解。
比如说是在某人陷入沉思的时候，为他演奏一首专属的
Personal BGM just for them? What?
你的意思是，随时随地都可以开始演奏的天
Oh
赋
my god, she's a
创作
she's a
选手
musical theater
是这个意
kid.
思？
She's a music theater kid.
那他的
Oh
战斗方式
boy.
应该也和演奏有
Her
关吧。
combat style must be
没错。
performance based.
夏空是一位五星
5-star
气动
arrow
属性的
resonator.
共鸣者
Oh, pistols.
使用的武器是配枪，
Jesus. I thought she was a
他的共
healer.
鸣能力非常独特，可以召唤幻影分身协助夏
Oh,
空和队友
nymph
进行战斗
ensemble
音
nymphs?
乐是吟游诗人最强的攻
Oh
击。
shit.
夏空的麦克风不只是演奏的乐器，也是进攻的武器。
It's a weapon. Her
它可以
microphone's a
进行
weapon.
形态转换，从麦克风变
Into
成
a
一把
rapier?
刺剑并且夏空的身法灵动，它能进行快速位移。
They said
或在
heal,
原地召
but
唤
it
分
must
身
have been
它的
talking
普
about
通攻击
music
通过
itself.
自身灵活的身法
Man,
和
she's
幻影
so
分身的配
clean.
合
Oh
可
man.
以达到令人意想不到的方式进行攻击。它的重击可以挑飞目标。夏空的共鸣技能
And her
快速
resonance
位移
skill
至
lets her
目标
dash
身后
behind the
并在原
target.
地召
Oh
唤分
man.
身
Oh
让敌人
man. I love
摸不着
clone
防卫
gameplay like
并
this.
且
Ugh.
夏空多才多艺，精通各种乐器，可以给大家带来各种精彩的演出。在战斗中，通过不一样的方式
She can
衔
chain
接
to the
出
final
最后一
strike her
段
basic attack combos in different
会
ways.
分别
Sharkona
使
plays
用
Bodron and
宝
Loot
斯莱姆
alternately.
鲁特琴、麦克风进行循环演奏，并且展示不同的舞蹈和乐曲。如果期间夏空执行其他行为或切换队友，他还会召唤
Her
幻影，
clones will continue
继续
to
在原
show
地保持演奏。 下空通
She
过
plays
使用不
different
同的乐器
instruments.
进行演奏，积攒能量。
She changes her forte gauge. Once a charge holding her basic attack launches
凝聚
downbeat
音符
note,
命中目标时，
generating a
会形成漩
vortex
涡乐
hit.
章，会将
Vortex
周
on
围
hit,
的敌
pulling
人
enemies to the
吸
center.
到
Oh
中心
wow.
下空的共鸣解放
Her
技能
resonance liberation
也很有意思，它会脱去披风，换上礼服，和分身们一起举办一场欢乐的演出。
Formal outfit,
在
that
演
looks
出
the
期间
same.
你可以跟着节拍
Oh my
进
god,
行
it's
身体演奏
QTEs
激发能量冲击，对敌人造成伤害和负面效果。就
Oh,
算在
it's
这个期
almost
间
like
切换
hunting
至
horn.
其他队友，下空的演出也会在场上
Where are the
继续
pistols
保
though? I don't
收
understand.
夏空不愧是专业的呀，一个人即是一支乐队。不过他在场上的演出有些什么
I don't know why
特别
they're
的作用呢
suddenly choppy, but
这个说来我就给大家好好
team
讲讲了
effects. Okay,
下
we're
空
doing
在
team
队伍
effects
中
now.
一般扮演快速协奏和
Rapid
提供
concerto
增益的
effect
角色
providing buffs.
夏空和他的幻影分身在
Machine
进
or
行
clones
演
are
奏时，
performing.
可以给全队提供
They
气动
grant an
属
arrow
性伤
damage
害加
bonus
成
to the whole
而
team.
共鸣解放的能量冲击可以持续的
She applies arrow erosion or spectral frazzle
或
continuously on
光噪
enemies.
效应。它的演奏技能还能为队友提供风蚀效应伤害加深的效果。
I thought she was wielding dual pistols. I don't know why.
哇哦，
Okay.
不错不错，夏空一定可以和他的队友打出
So
超强的
buffs,
配合。
chain combos.
没错。另外，在2.3版本中，我们也将上线一把全新的5星配
Brand
枪
new 5-star
林间的
pistol.
咏叹
Wow,
调
woodland
这是一
aria.
把
Uh-huh.
精良、浪漫的琴弦手
I don't know if she's gonna fit my
哇塞，
playstyle the way I want.
好看，是一个很符合
I mean,
夏空吟游诗人
she's a
身份
must
及
pull, but
自由浪漫性格的设计。
Maybe.
对，夏空很喜欢大自然，所以这把武器的设计风格很具有歌颂生命与自然的特点。这把配枪由明亮轻快的
She might be a little bit
淡色
too
金属构成
complicated for what I'm
金
looking
绿色
for.
的乐谱音符特效环绕着枪声不断流转，由特殊材质编织而成的透绿琴弦悬浮于膛线之间。每当风掠过镂空雕花的象牙白扶手，枪声便会荡起森林层
That's
雾般
very
的光
pretty.
晕。据夏空说，他在使用这把枪的时候，似乎还能
If you can
感受
swap
到
off during her
来自
ultimate, it's a 10 out of
纳西塔
10.
林间的
Yeah,
翠色
yeah.
微风
The clone thing is insanely cool.
感觉你说了一篇满分作文，我刚刚都沉浸在里面。
I almost
是不是
soaked
写
myself in the vibe.
并非，这么有诗意的表达，那当然是来自于夏空的诗篇啦。
我感觉夏空一定见证了很多故事吧。我相信漂泊者们对夏空的经历应该也很好奇。这方面我们还有没有？
那肯定是要有啦。在2.3版本中，我们将上线一
We're
个
launching a
全
new
新的活动
event.
为你的长项
Your summer will.
永
Oh,
不
okay.
凋
This,
落。这一次，我们想通过一种新的方
taking a
式，
new
来为
approach
漂泊者们展现
to
共鸣者
reveal
的故
character
事
stories.
哦，连名字
What does that
都这
mean?
么的有诗意，有没有可以
You can
再
swap
展
after her
开
ult？
透露的？
那我只能透露一些
Then
些啦。
that's-
还是希望大家进去体验啦，对不对
Wait, what do you
那我
mean?
简单讲一下这次的故事。
Okay, it's just a
源于一则
story,
关于
but
黄金之歌的传闻。相传，拉古纳过去久负盛名的诗社“黄金之歌”的成员，曾是岁主的歌颂者，
Oh,
却
the
因为
Cantors of the
亵渎
Sentinel.
神明
Ah.
而被休会流放。而最近，他们的遗作意外现世。
cantors are people
若
that
有人
sing in
演奏他
churches,
们的
by the way,
遗
which
作
makes
中的
sense
乐
while they're
曲
singing with
则
the
会
Order
招
of the
来
Deep.
亡灵。
They usually
为拉古纳
they're the
带来
musical
回忆。
guide of the
在克莱塔的指引下
guided by
漂泊
Carlotta.
者
Okay,
将
so
会
we're
誉为
bringing back
鉴
characters.
赏
That's
诗
nice.
歌的好手，没错，就是夏空，一同去解开黄金之歌背后的秘密。
Cantors are cool because they
创
lead the
作诗
church
歌的人
music.
散播流言的人，追查真相的人，
多方势力的博弈再度开启，这场藏匿在诗与音乐下的阴影即将揭晓，还请各位漂泊者们做好准备。那么在2.2
Oh, they've really been killing their story
已
stuff.
经为漂泊者展示过了他
Chakon already hinted at her special resonance ability.
他能通过旋
Crossing
律
time and space
跨越
through
时间与
melodies
空间，让记忆与故事重
To
现。
revive
在
forgotten
2.3版本中
memories.
夏空 也将再次发挥他这个
Right.
特殊
Oh
的
yes,
本
her
领
musical ability. Yeah.
漂泊者将与夏空一起穿梭在诗歌的不同篇章中，去揭露一段段被掩埋的真相。
What?
听起来
That looks
是一
complicated.
个很特别的本领，想必这一路的见闻一定
What's up?
很
Like a
有意思
multi-chapter?
那么，关于夏空还有没有更多关于他的小故事可以分享呢？
那当然还是有的啦。说到分享，夏空很喜欢与大家分享他在旅途中的所有感受，无论是关于桂冠的英雄事迹，还是乡间的欢声笑语，亦或者是某种食物中的香气，他都能将这些感受转化为诗与音乐。他的表达从不拘泥于形式，甚至他对食物的理解也从不受拘束哦。游历四方的吟游诗人，旅途中的食物讲究一个美味与便捷的平衡。比如在某一次的旅途中，夏空本来准备吃面包的，但他灵机一动，将肉酱面放在了面包的缝隙中。
She stuffed
这种
pasta into
主食与
bread.
主食的搭配，却出乎意料的好吃。但是，
What?
拉古纳的民间中有一则不成文的规定，禁止对拉古纳的肉酱烩面进行胡乱搭配、改编食谱。不过
I will
对于
never-
夏空而言，
I
他倒是不会管这些，只会继续吃
I
这
care
个好吃的
absolutely
烩面
zero
面包
about this, by the way.
我感觉赞妮
Don't
就
care about the
很适
dishes
合
they
这种
like. That's
吃
just
法
me.
加
I don't
配
care.
碳水，
I don't
是不
care
是
at
很有
all.
生活？
Also, that's a lot of
加蛋
carbs.
碳水，生活。索伦哥
Oh
不会是还让
man.
我狠狠加？不，索伦哥不是这样的人。哎，
Did they just hint about how they're
索伦哥已
overworked?
经走了吗？哎，人呢？我还没来得及说
I
呢。
mean, I've had
哎
pasta on pizza. It's
索
actually
伦
kind
哥
of
走
good,
得
but
太急了，看来这份为漂泊者们准备的对话码，只能我自己来公布了。
here's your redemption code, chat.
好，接下来为各位漂泊者们送上本次前站的第一个对话码。
First
大家记得在
anniversary
有
is
效
the
期间内
code.
进游戏内进行
First
兑换哦。
one ST. Bocadillo Spanish for sandwich.
好了，
First anniversary is the
我可
first
要
code.
下班了啊！不，我要回去加班了啊！拜拜拜拜拜拜。
Bless codes that aren't gibberish. Not approved. It's first anniversary. Number 1 ST anniversary. Yeah, these sets are wild. Buongiorno, vuoi che parlo un'altra lingua? Ok. Buongiorno a tutti, io sono Marco.
哎，Hello，
Sono contento di stare qui con
今
voi.
天第一次来前站哦，要不和漂泊者们介绍一下你自己？
Hello，松伦哥，漂泊者们，大家好，我
Hello
是你们的新朋友瓦策划。
Hello,
怎么样，
Wa.
瓦策划？想必你已经准备了很多新版本的情报，等不及要跟漂泊者们分享了吧？
是的，我有超多内容要和大家说的。不过在那之前呢，就让我们向漂泊者们正式介绍一下第二索拉。
Second coming of Solaris.
我记得是一本热门小说的名字。先行公约正在制作他们的衍生游戏作品。之前漂泊者还为他们改编的工作贡献了不少参考资料呢。
没错，第二索拉即将内测1周年了。
哇哦，内测1周年，难道这就是双喜临门？
是的，是的，恰逢这个时机啊。安可收到了
Encore
守望人
received a holiday
的假期
assignment
作
from
业，
the shorekeeper.
所以先行公约和安可就此开始合作，准备做一些有意思的东西。当然呢，在这个过程中，毫不意外的、理所当然的、命中注定的出现了一些意外。
那这究竟是怎么一回事呢？我刚刚好像看到了很多的团子，他们就是在第二索拉里面的吧？
是的，这次的活动得到了泰提斯系统的小力支持， 凭借着漂泊者的记忆与数据，在第二索拉中对共鸣者们进行了演算模拟。但因为是小力支持嘛，所以共鸣者团子的姿态就此出现。
干得好啊！那么无论是什么意外，遇到我们漂泊者，就算是团子的样子，当然也是迎刃而解。那么我们究竟要做什么呢？
邪恶的布大王偷走了庆典蛋糕，
We have to
为了
build the
让庆
cake.
典能够顺利举行，漂泊者
Absol
需要带领团子们打倒邪恶的布大王，让庆
Bowser?
典重新举
Oh
办。
boy.
这就是我们周年庆特别大型活动——团转。漂泊者会在活动中会不断遇到团子伙伴，比如金希团子。虽然是由泰迪斯系统模拟的团子形象，但他给人的感觉和金希本人十分的相像的。而且啊，因为团子是根据漂泊者的记忆演算的，上一次漂泊者和金希的见面是春天，因此团子的记忆也模拟到了春天哦。
哦，听起来还挺有意思。
是的。此外，也因为是演算模拟的共鸣者团子，所以依照不同的共鸣者的能力，团子们也拥有独特的技能招式。在进入步步魔王城前，漂泊者可以选择最多3个共鸣者团子协同作战。在战斗中，团子会自主协助战斗，而使用深海技能时可以触发所装配团子的主动技能。在步步魔王城中战胜布道王的手下后，漂泊者可以获得珍贵的数据模块奖励。这些模块啊，不仅能够显著增强团子的战斗属性，部分特殊模块还能赋予团子全新的技能效果哦。比较特别的是啊，团子的专属技能也会以模块的形式随机掉落。通过自由搭配不同团子的技能模块，漂泊者可以尝试各种神奇的战斗组合。例如，为春团子装备金希团子的技能模块时，就能触发独特的激光转圈圈特效，让战斗体验更加酷炫多变。
相信大家一定可以团子的姿态强势出击，各显其能，夺回
It's an RTS
让
basically.
周年庆典顺利举行的。
没错，漂泊者一路过关斩将，与团子们一起夺回蛋糕后，就能开启一场盛大的1周年庆典。
Full-blown anniversary celebration will be
丰厚
waiting.
的酬劳也肯定是少不了的。漂泊者参与团转，可获得新生以及各种养成材料，
Asteroids, upgrade
还有
materials,
周年庆
anniversary
专属纪念
exclusive
激励印章
sigil.
当我们在一起。
Cool, okay.
另外啊，我们还在
A
部分
co-op
挑
mode?
战关卡中也开放了联机的模式。
Okay.
漂泊者可以叫上小伙伴一起战斗哦。
不过团子这么可爱，除了战斗，我们是不是也可以和他们一起玩点别的？都做了，不要浪费嘛。
当然啦，和团子们的日常也安排上喽。
Daily
周年
event
活动
series,
小团快跑
anniversary
热身
event,
赛
QB
与
Derby.
小团快跑也将在2.3版本中陆
So
续
you
开启。
can race the
在小
QBs.
团快跑热身赛中，漂泊
Oh,
者可以陪
shit.
伴团子们一同训练。为了感谢
New-
漂泊者们的陪
new-
练，
new
特别
wings?
的礼物也为大家准备好了。完成活动可以获得10个福金波纹、
10
异响欺诈奇藏、
Wow.
翱翔幻影、斋贵之人等奖励。
这个翱翔幻影难道
Flight
是
aspect？
翱翔的那个？
哎，这里先卖个关子，
What？
后面我们会为大家再详
Damn
细
it
介绍。
Okay.
简单来说啊，这个活动是周年庆的一个特别活动，每天登录游戏完成
Simply
活跃度的
log
任
in
务
daily and complete
漂泊者们
activity
就可以
quest.
轻松领取丰富的周年奖励啦。
Tons of
大家要
anniversary.
记得及时领取哦。当大家热身一段
Wow,
时间
okay.
后，小团快跑活动就会正式开启了。由先行公约举办的第1届团子运动会正式开幕，12位明星团子将在赛道上各显神通，争夺第2索拉最快团子的称号。漂
Oh,
泊者可以为支持的团子选手应援，根据比赛的结果和黑马值，赢取对应的人气哦。
好，我现在就要成为索拉里斯最强应援的人，但说实话，真的很难选了，手心手背都是肉。
没关系，友谊第一，比赛第2嘛。此外，我们还将上线一个也与共鸣者团子们有关的摄影活动哦。这一年来，共鸣者们和漂泊者一起缔造了许多珍贵的回忆，大家都想和漂泊者再重温一下呢。所以一起来合影吧，以团子的姿态。同行一旅将在2.3版本和漂泊者们见面，漂泊者将以团子的姿态与共鸣者团子们共同打卡曾经的记忆哦。
someone will like that.
不错不错，无论过去还是未来，共鸣者们都很珍惜和漂泊者们一起度过的时光。而这一次明朝的周年庆，也将是明朝与漂泊者们一起度过的第1个周年。
是的， 考虑到部分漂泊者们刚刚回归或者新加入索拉里斯，为了便于大家能够更快组成自己的共鸣者小队，换取心仪的共鸣者和武器
and obtain your desired in this anniversary celebration. 2 anniversary convene banners, each featuring 5 resonators and weapons will be available.
不过在这之前，我们还是先给大家介绍全新的共鸣者和武器的活
Upcoming
动换取
featured
吧。
convene banners.
随着 2.3 版
In
本的开
version
启呢，角色
2.3,
活动换取
feature
新
resonator
与光
convene
影
between
之
light
间
and shadow
将正式
Zani.
开启。漂泊者们可从中获取限定5星共鸣者赞妮，5星武器验光裁定的换取活动也将随之开启。同时呢，我们也将开放
2
刚刚
anniversary
提到的
banners.
周年角色活动换取第1期，以及周年武器活动换取第1期。漂泊者们可从纪言、尹灵、哲
Whoa.
之、向里奥、菲比，以及苍林千丈、侧魁之手、琼之冰鞘、
So they're adding a second
诸方
banner.
学书、和光回唱中选取心仪的角色或武器进行换取。周年活动换取的换取规则与对应类型的活动换取一致，且共享5星保底基数。
The guaranteed count is shared between the 2
角色
banners.
或武器哦。在上述换取活动结束后，我们将开启角色活动换取诗与月的交响。漂泊者们可从中获取限定5星共鸣者下空。当然，5星武器林间的咏叹调的
So
换
you
取
can
活动以
point
及
you can point where you want it.
周年角色
Wow,
活动
that's a
换取第
stacked
2期
banner.
包含金溪、长离、克莱塔、
So you
洛可
pick
可
your
布兰
5
特
star and then you
以
just
及
that's
周年
I
武
mean
器活动换取第2期，包含石河碎人、鹤翼流明、死与
I didn't see
悲
Camellia.
喜剧、不灭航路也将同步开启。
哦，也就是说，不仅在周年
You're free to
活动换取
convene whatever
可以
you
自由
desire,
选
not
择
only in the
想要
anniversary
的角色
convene
或者
banners,
武器，甚至
but also
只
in
要
other
是同
convene
类
banners
型
of
的
the same
换取
of
活动
type. Okay.
我们都可以自由选择换取，而不
Without
会
worrying about
浪费
wasting your
换
guarantee
取
count.
技
So
术
you could pick and
太
choose what you
自由了
want.
吧
Okay.
不错，不错。
Oh yeah, they just did it. You're right. My
那
bad.
瓦策
You're
划
right. You're right. You're right.
接下来
You're right.
再说说我们其他的活动，比如大家比较喜欢的肉鸽之类的。
有的，基于原本的深坠
We've
印象
revamped
奇
the
境玩法
classic depths of
这一次
elusive
啊我们
realm,
为漂泊者带来了一些不一样的内容。
permanent gameplay.
全新常驻玩法《静梦海床索拉电影节》将正式上线。在这个活动中，每一个关卡都是一部电
Each
影剧
level
本
plays，like a film
比如
script.
变身英雄赤焰游侠、新城郊客栈、边缘测量者。漂泊者在关卡中的选择啊，也会影响电影走向不同的结局。
Oh, that's
漂泊
cute.
者可以招募共鸣者队友，挑战 BOSS，
This seems
获得
this
梦境碎
this
片，
looks cool.
提升自己的能力，并且啊，随着招募到的伙伴羁绊等级的提高，队伍还可以获得各种战斗增益。在战斗中，漂泊者还可以体验新的荣爵爆发。对了，在
Okay,
活
we're
动奖励方面啊
keeping synergy
漂泊
burst.
者们不仅可以获得新
Not
生
only
的
the
奖励
usual Asteroid
还可以
rewards,
获得
but also
深海异
Phantom
象外观
appearances for
异
Outgoes,
象无冠者、
Phantom
及
Crownless,
异
and
象
Phantom
梦
Nightmare
魇
Crownless.
无冠者。
太帅了
Okay.
红色的无冠者，好怀念啊！
此外啊，全息战略幻痛在 2.3 也新增了2个挑战：全息战略弗洛德利斯以及全息战略罗蕾莱
Oh
将
my god,
正式
Lorelei
上
is
线。
so
漂
hard.
泊者们可要迎接好新的挑战喽！在 2.3 版本中，试炼商店也将上新，漂泊者可在商店兑换异象云海妖精。
Exchange Nimbus
哦
Wraith. Okay.
是漂泊者们呼声很高的粉色的云海妖精，这个我相信大家一定会喜欢的。
当然，我们的团员赠礼7日签到活动也将如期和大家见面。在 2.3 版本的最后，我们还会上线诗月赠礼限时签到活动，在指定时间登录游戏，即可领取新生、全新道具调频仪、特级密音筒等奖励。该签到会于下个版本持续开启一段时间，希望大家伴着下空的乐章进入朝圣庆典新的篇章。另外，随着呜物流在黎纳西塔业务的扩张，我们的踏潮探力黎纳西塔现实探索委托活动将再次开放。物流的这块业务能不能继续搞下去，真的要靠漂泊
Lolo's
者们了。
charming.
活动真的很丰富，确实不错。不知不觉，漂泊者在索拉里斯已经走了很远的一段旅程了。瓦策划，不如我们正好借此良机，一起回顾一下。
哦，松伦哥，你怎么知道我有所准备？
Of course。
那么来吧，迄今为止，不包含人类敌人，漂泊者在索拉里斯一共遇到了106种残像，其中包括梦魇残像在内，一共有26种怒涛级以上强大残像。截止到近期版本，全球的漂泊者对他们发起了总计19.870.9,619次挑战，并累计获得25.3,524.8,597份共鸣者突破材料。其中，辽兆之旗收到的挑战次数是最多的，累计达到2,701,2,920次。当然，除了挑战强大的 BOSS。漂泊者们也没有放过在各个角落出没的小家伙们。根据承销山办事处的统计，截止到节目时间，共有4.06亿
The banner's not 100%. It's the same. It's the same stats. It's the same. It's the same chance. You can just choose whether you want to go with
太可爱了
Zanir Chacona or the other available
漂泊者也有失手
resonators.
的时候。比如特殊红名敌人
And you share your pity
他的利
opportunity.
爪共计击败了
If I understood that
2,062.5600
correctly.
次独自挑战的漂泊者，和2,748.9777次来自漂泊者们的联合挑战。感谢致力于帮助他
Yeah,
人
so you
的
don't
漂
have to
泊者
wait
们。
for reruns.
虽然你们在帮助别人的过程中败北，但索拉里斯一定因为你们对他人的善意
I assume you can
而变
pick multiple if
除
you
了特
haven't
殊敌
if
人，
you've
在
lost
过去的
something.
近1年中，我们的全息战略也
There's
得
no
到了不少
50-50 on the
漂泊者
past
们的参
character
与
banner. They
有
didn't.
相当一部
I
分
don't know.
漂
They
泊
didn't
者喜
allude
欢
to it.
更
So
强的挑战，所以会选择单角色通关全息。
can't really
其中
tell.
单通全息战
If
略
there's no
数列
50-50,
制
that'd be
难
nice.
度
But
6的人
I have a
数最多
feeling it's just choosing a different banner.
16.31位
So
漂
if
泊
you
者
don't want
成功
Zani
通过
or if you want to get another
而全息
character,
战略辽兆之旗难度6，则是被单通最少的。
I'm not sure how I
但
feel
也
about
仍
that.
有35,221位漂泊者达成了该项挑战，真的很厉害。
有意思，是不是大家都直接从讨伐强敌去做真实的辽兆之旗了？全息战略的辽兆之旗肯定难不住我们漂泊者们的。说到挑战，有点好奇，我们的逆境深塔又有多少漂泊者前往挑战了呢？
这个吧，根据华旭研究院的统计，一共是10.058.5933次哦。当然，除了与
so
残
many
像对战，
times.
漂泊者们还很注重提升自己队伍的力量。根据统计啊，漂泊者们总共挑战了10.5378.9876
That is an insane amount.
次
As of March.
14.6006.0656次凝塑领域，获得了262.0972.3160份武器与技能
As
素
of
材。
March.
所有材料连起来，大概可以绕索拉里斯大概超过3圈。
漂泊者们每天在为维护索拉里斯的和平贡献重要的力量。
对
Everyone I've
说到
talked to
贡献
said, but how do they
我们的
know?
维里奈也度过了相当辛劳的1年哦。
The
在这一
past
年里
banner has no
他累计
50-50?
为队友恢复了28.5599.9499万2166点生命值。
Poor
真是
Verena.
辛苦维里奈了。
不愧是我们维神。
此外，漂泊者在索拉里斯留下的足迹可不少
哦，比如
共有877.1617位
Only 8
漂泊者
million?
到达荆州最高山平亭山，并坐上了那把散发着强大气息的椅子。Power。另外，漂泊者为荆州的经济发展也做出了卓越的贡献。
哦，展开
Yeah,
讲讲。
I never used her either.
来自荆州茶货店的马和老板，他们家的财报显示，在这一年的收入足足为3.8435亿4699万4000贝币。马和老板托我们向漂泊者致以诚挚谢意，
I used
希
the
望
shit
漂
out
泊
of
者
that
今后
sword.
也能多多光顾。
荆州的马家太坏了吧，
太坏了
盆满钵满啊！不过我感觉，除了这种全服的数据，我想漂泊者们应该也想知道自己这1年来在明朝世界里的付出和收获吧。
哎，这个我们也准备了海潮回声周年数据回顾网页活动，也将在2.3版本上线。漂泊者们到时候可以通过参与活动，回顾自己过去1年中在明朝的世界里达成的各种有趣数据。 以上啊就是我为漂泊者们带来的2.3版本活动内容啦。不过在我离场之前，先为大家送上2.3版本的前瞻兑换码，请漂泊者们查收，记
Ever
得兑换哦。
flowing. Ever flowing.
Hello， 西策划，好久不见。不过，你能不能先给我解释一下，您这次怎么带了个白板上来啊？
嘿嘿，你马上就知道了。Hello， 大家好，我是明朝项目组的西策划。接下来我将为各位漂泊者带来各种情报。
哦，看起来好像你要改挺多东西。
I think this is the part of the stream I'm most excited about.
周年庆版本内容确实有1点多，我们就只能采取特殊一点的方式向大家展示啦。接下来每公布一个系统或优化内容，我就会把对应内容贴到白板上，这样大家看起来可以更清晰啦。
哦，那听起来这次好像还有点新意，我倒要看看你这个版本能贴出多少内容来呢？
好的，首先第一个到达战场的是深海幻影系统，也就是翱翔及滑翔皮肤的系统啦。在这个全新的系统中，漂泊
Okay,
者
'cause there's a
可以
new
更换
cosmetic.
滑翔以及翱翔外观了。
Flight
应该
appearances.
有漂泊者已经在刚
Yeah.
刚瓦测
So
范
they
介绍的
they were
时候
showing
就发
there's
现
a
了
new glider.
参与刚刚已经提及过的小团快跑热身赛活动，可以免费获得一个周
That's
年
pretty.
庆纪念好礼——斋贵之人翱翔深海幻影。看，飞起来
Oh,
的
it's
效
got
果
confetti.
还不错吧？
That's cute. Okay. Nice.
还有拖尾效
And
果，
that's just for logging in
确
every
实
day,
不
really.
错
So
那我
that's
们
that's
是不是
nice.
可以为不同的共鸣者
You can
选择
mix and match?
不同的深海幻影呢？
那必须的。
Bro,
这个
just
功能我们也已经同步安排上了，
start
满足漂泊者
selling
们的
skins
搭配需求。
please.
好，接下来第二个，我们即将上线深海数据重构系统。
深海数据重构什么意思？
那我问你个问题吧，刷深海是不是很难呀？
Do I get
是啊，
tired of endlessly
全世界都
farming
知道很难的
echoes?
啦。
Yes.
那如果我们优化主因属性词条获取
We've improved the
漂泊者们
acquisition of
会不会
main
很开心啊
stats.
这个优化，漂泊者们早就想要了吧？
是的，所以我们做了2.3版本，终于可以和漂泊者们见面了。
对吧？所以我们还是，等一下，
Wait,
我们
what?
我们终于做到了。
是的，这就是深海数据重构系统。在这
Revamp.
系统
Okay.
中，漂泊者可通过消耗
You
调
can
节
use
仪
modifiers
对
to
未强化
modify.
过的五星深海进行数据重构，将指定深海的首条主因属性重构为指定属性。就比如说，这
What？
个 cos 深海本身是其他属性的，而我想要暴击属性，那么我就可以通过数据屋里的这个数据重构系统，选择对应深海
Oh
放
my
入
god.
消耗材料，选择目标主因属性进行重构。
指哪打哪。
对，指哪打哪。
Okay, but how rare are those
材料
materials
调
going to
频仪
be?
可以通过各种版本活动及海事兑换获取。
Item exchange.
那等2.3
Item
上线
exchange and
我们
events.
是不是
Okay.
立刻就能尝试
You
重
got
构
to
了。
all right. So you got to pay money for the reroll,
为了让
or
漂泊者更方便的
play
体
it a
验这
ton.
个系统玩法，我们特地准备了一封邮件，在开服的时候为各位漂泊
two,
者
two,
送上
three
3枚
modifiers.
调频仪
OK
以及2枚结晶溶剂。
Okay.
同时呢，我们的签约电台，也就是大家
They're gonna
常
have
说
it
的
in the
大月
battle
卡
pass too?
也会有升级。通过提升每一期的签约电台等级，漂泊者们也能
Okay,
获取
that's-
调频仪。
okay,
同时
reason
我们还
to
优
do
化
the
了
battle
经验
pass.
获取和养成资源的获取，并且增加了部分任务的跳转功能。漂泊者可以从签约
No,
电
you-
台
you-
直接前往对应任务。
Yeah, I
不
mean,
错不错，我感觉西侧
you would still have to
你还挺
reroll the
像个人
substats,
这
but I
个
mean,
也是
still.
漂泊者们经常反馈的问
If
题。
it's only main
在
stat, it
周
doesn't
年
matter
庆也
much?
终于有了
Really？
优化。
嘿嘿，优化部分介绍才刚刚开始呢。在2.3
I mean, that's just
版本更
min-maxing
新后
anyway.
我们还有一项优化，强敌挑战取消冷却时间。
No cooldown for boss challenge? Oh, wow, that's
哦
nice.
吼！
简单来说，强敌 BOSS 以及梦魇
That's
深海
really
BOSS 在
nice.
讨伐后都将直接刷新，取消原有的冷却时间。
Wow, okay,
漂泊者
that's
想要
great.
集中刷取深海的时候，就再也没有等待时间喽。
哦，我已经看到弹幕有好多好了，继续，快继续！
好，第4个，
当当。
Happy birthday message.
所以这又是什么？
这个嘛，是我们为漂泊者准备的一个全新系统功能哦。漂泊者生日祝福
The
功能
birthday blessing
将在
feature is
2.3版
coming
本
to
正
version
式
2.0.
时装了。 漂泊者可以在终端界面设置自己的生日，请注意，生日设置完成后不可修改，大家要仔细选择哦。
Okay, setting your
生日
birthday
祝
so you
福
get a
包含了很
reward.
多惊喜内容，漂泊者可以邀请一位心仪的共鸣者一起度过，他也将为漂泊者送上特别的生日祝福，还有小纪念。漂泊者还将获得生日大蛋糕，这是
Okay.
生日纪念入口。使用后可随时回顾来替
Nice,
共
so
鸣
you
者
have a
的祝福。
special day for your
对应的
birthday.
我们还将在这特殊的一天为漂泊者送上一份为你闪烁的星光冠冕装扮。漂泊者可以随时将它戴在头上哦。
Wow, all my friends
还
can
有
see
还
that
有
it's
还
my
有
birthday.
布偶小队倾情演奏的哦，祝你生日
Happy
快乐！
birthday
2025 生
to
日纪
you.
念曲也
Yeah,
将
but you
送
can
给
also
漂泊
just come to
者。
a Marco Meatball
漂泊
stream
者
and
可以
you
通
can do
过
this
留
anytime.
声奏
So
者进行播放。
我觉得你这个系统很不错
Birthday，to
但
you
可能有个 bug。
啊，此话怎讲？
假如我生日刚刚过去，那我不就又要再等一整年？这不太行吧？
且慢，今年生日
If your birthday's already gone by, don't worry.
不要担心，毕竟今年
Since this is
是一个
a
特殊
special
的年份
year,
因此只要
once the
漂泊
feature
者
goes
在
live,
系统上线后登录游戏，并开启生
simply
日祝福
log in and
功能
unlock it,
不限生日
no matter
日
when
期
your
都
birthday
能
is.
收到生日祝福
You'll
和
still
纪
receive a
念礼
birthday
物
blessing and gifts for the year.
我就说你这个西策划
That's what I mean by
还是
player.
高瞻远瞩的。这生日祝福才到位吗？那么也再次感谢漂泊者长久以来的陪伴与支持。漂泊者们都在，也希望明朝能陪伴漂泊者们度过每一个生日。
OK，
I'll never, I
第
will,
五个
it's
回归系统
incredibly
也将迎来
unlikely I
一
will
个
ever
全面的
be
更新
in Wuthering Waves because they're
首
British.
先呢，我们增设了养成返还、成长奖励
All
和
right,
一定次数
upgraded
的
returnee
讨伐
events
强敌、战歌重奏的双倍奖励领取，可以获得大量的养成材
They
料，
use side
希望能帮助回归漂泊者获
in
得更
England.
快的成长速度。
Also, I haven't gotten
此外
auditions in a
我们在
while
原来
due to all the
30
weird
天
stuff
未
that's
登
been
录
going
游
on.
戏触发回归系统的基础上，增加了60天及以上未登录的全新回归7日签到与回归任务奖励。
I'm more likely
触
to
发这个
sing
奖励
for
的
Wuthering
回归
Waves
漂
than I
泊
am to
者
act in it,
可
to be
在
honest.
回归7日签到中获得最多10个福金波纹，以及完成回归任务来获得结晶溶剂、调频仪等各种养成材料。
Man, it's a good day to
我
be
们
a
还增设了
returnee.
回归系统的问卷小调查，完成问卷填写即可获得新生奖励。希望通过这次回归系统的全面升级，能更好地帮助到重回索拉里斯世界的漂泊者们。而且，我们也会同步上线一个周年回归邀约活动，共赴狂欢盛宴。漂泊者在回归的同时，相互
Returning
邀约
rovers can
完
invite
成
each
对
other
应
to
的
complete
活跃任务
activity
即可获
tasks
得
and
新
earn
生
rewards
贝
like
币等奖励
asteroids.
期待有更多的漂泊者回应好友的召唤，回到我们的索拉里斯。
哎，我看到弹幕上的好，密度越来越高了。
还没结束，还没结束，第6个。
当当，
在剧情
Oh my
体验
god,
中
they did it?
我们增加了名词注释功能，一些难理解或较为关键的世界观名词。
Oh my god, they did it!
接的下划线显示，
That's
漂泊者可以直接点击
awesome.
查看所提及名词的
They
具
brought
体
this
释义
over from
希望
PGR.
此功能
Oh,
能够帮
that's
助漂泊者
so
更好地理解剧
good.
情以及索拉里斯所
I was
发
just
生的
talking
一切
about this.
哦，这对喜欢进行世界观和剧情内容进行考究
Wow
的漂泊者，那绝对是福音。
That's
没错我们
great
继续
for story
第
stuff.
7个。
当当
Universal flight.
我们也深刻了解到，游戏包体的大小其实也会影响漂泊者们的游戏体验，所以我们对 PC 端的包体也再次进行了一波优化。2.3 版本的游戏包体将会进一步缩
It'll be
小，
smaller.
并且官方启动器也将提供进一步的增量下载。当然，关于移动端的下载，我们也会进一步优化。
Optimization plans
至
for
于具体
mobile.
的优
Okay.
化情况，漂泊者可以留意我们后续的官方公告。此外，
当当，一气呵成。
明朝的光线
Wuthering
追
Waves
踪
ray
也会
tracing
迎
is
来
getting an
进一步
upgrade
优
as
化
well.
将大幅
More
扩大
graphics
支持
cards
开
will now
启
support the
光追
ray
设置的显
tracing
卡范围
feature. Oh, that's
还
nice.
将开放
Including
部分
select AMD
AMD
and
显
Intel
卡
GPUs.
以及英特尔显卡的光追支持。同时，针对120帧设置，我们也扩大了支持的显卡配置范围。
Nice.
基于这2项优化，漂泊者们将可以在配置要求更低的情况下，体验到更好、更流畅的游戏画面。具体的调整详情，还请关注后续的官方公告哟。
我感觉确实挺猛的这一波，但我怎么感觉
There's still
你还
more?
能抛啊？
I'm telling you, this is the best part of the
这个
stream.
嘛，倒也不能算优化，但是漂泊者听了应该也会开心的，所以就在这里向大家一并公告啦。第9个，我们为漂
Special
泊者
gift
准备了一份
On
周
the
年
official
庆赠礼
anniversary.
在5月23日
May 23rd, which is the
也就是
official
明朝曾经
release,
正式
yeah.
公测的日子，漂泊者们上线即可
10
在
asteroids
社会赠礼活动页面直接领取10个福金波纹，以及周年专
So
属
all
纪念
told, it
头
looks like
像
there's like what
影响
30, 30, 30 pulls ish, 40 pulls.
5月23日当天上线领取1周年生日礼物哦。
各位漂泊者，记得到时候上线领取哦。另外有一件想提醒漂泊者们的事情，明朝在公测的时候，我们曾经为漂泊者们发放了全球预约及社媒里程碑的奖励邮件，以及一份新手换取自选答谢礼邮件，也就是可以直接领取自选常驻新共鸣者的道
5
具
star resonator using
长
voucher.
生答谢券。这2份邮件都将在今
Okay,
年
so
5月
if you haven't
22
used that from a year
11
ago,
时
you
59
better.
分过期。如果漂泊者已经注册登录过明朝，但还没领取这2份邮件，请一定要记得在过期前上线解锁邮箱功能，并领取奖励哦。当然，
40 including
在这
story
之后
rewards.
加入明朝的漂泊者们也不用担心，我们在2.4版本也为新人漂泊者们准备了新的活动，届时漂泊者们完成相关新手活动任务，也可以获得自选常驻新
I'd be
共鸣
curious
者
how
的
many
福利哦。
how many pulls you probably
等一下
get this patch.
那如果有的漂泊者在5月22日11时59分之后，但是在2.4版本开服前新注册的，那怎么办呢？
这方面我们也考虑到啦。在这期间，新注册的漂泊者，我们也将通过邮件的方式为他们送上全球预约及社媒里程碑的奖励，以及新手换取自选答谢礼1份。
这才全面啦。
另外再小补充一下，2.3版本更新维护后，游戏内商城宁客悦巷商店将进行首充双倍重置。
Reset. What?
届时漂泊者可以重新享受商店所有
Oh,
充值
double
单
Blue
位
Knights
的
again
首
for
充
first
双
time
倍
purchases.
还
Okay.
请漂泊者注意重置时间。
Whales
最
rejoice.
后，在2.3版本，我们还将上线黑金密室周年积分兑换活动，漂泊者完成各项换取任务以及活跃任务，就可获得黑金统筹，用于在密室中兑换福金波纹、全新道具调频仪和其他养成道具哦。此外，之前通过版本限时活动获取的一些稀有
I
奖
see,
励
yeah.
也将在密室中开放兑换，比如投影星之矛、投影大海的馈赠、
I'm pretty sure I
意
did
象
too.
无望者、
Really?
意象辽赵之旗、意象罗雷来。最后还有一个好消息，要再和
Fight
大家分
everywhere.
享一下，很高兴的和大家公布，4月29日，也就是2.3
Steam
版本开启的时刻，明朝 Steam 版
Steam
本
version.
就要正式
Nice.
上线啦。
西策划，那接下来呢？能不能不要停下来？
那么就简单多给漂泊者们介绍一些内容吧。未来我们还会针对任务追踪体验进
Quest
行优化，
tracking improvements.
比如针对部分漂泊者
One
反
major
馈
issues
的
that rovers have
正
pointed
在
out
进
is
行
having
追
to
踪的任
manually
务，需
cancel
要先
tracking
点
and
击
then
取消
re-click
追
the
踪
track
任务，
button
再重新点击追踪，很
to
麻
switch
烦。
between
我们
quests.
也
We're
在推
actively
进优化
optimizing
当
that
中了。
experience.
此外，明朝游戏内置攻略
Developing
站
an
系统
in-game
也正在
wiki.
开发中
Nice.
希望后续能让漂泊者们查询攻略更方便、
That's actually
更快
great.
捷。我们也正在努力
And
开
for
发
our
深海
echo
强
feature,
化
we're
和自
working on
动调
auto
节功
tuning
能
feature
和深海自
along
动
with
机
auto
制与
discard
上锁
and
功
lock
能
foot. Okay.
希望能给漂泊者更好的深海强化体验。
好，优化体验一定要长线的做下去。
Nah, they're not gonna do flight anywhere.
越来越好。
Everywhere.
这1年时间里，
That was a pipe dream.
非常多的优化内容，有很多漂泊者。
I think this is my favorite part of the stream, honestly.
为我们提建议，明朝的世界也因此有了很大的变化。我相信，只要我们继续坚持下去，明朝还会不断变好。就像我们周年庆的口号：“奔流，因你不息；明朝，生生不息。”
是的，真的非常感谢漂泊者们的支持，以后也请多多继续支持我们呀。所有的这些呢，就是我要为漂泊者带来的情报了。
所以，结束啦。
对啊，松伦哥真的没有了。
你看着我的眼睛，不可以，绝对不可以在这里结束。哎，果然有东西，
这个
拿过来
真的可以。
夏日服饰
A summer outfit?
咦，
哎，好吧，
I thought they were gonna
那
say
我就
flight.
全盘托出吧。在未来的2.4版本，我们将会上线2位
Brand new
购买者
outfits
的
for
全新
two
服饰，
for
他
two
们分别
resonators.
是我们另影舱室长离
Oh
的
God
全新服饰，
Oh
以及
shit.
莫塔里家族2小姐克莱塔的全新服饰。这2套服饰
the
都将
bikini
在
outfits.
2.4版本与大
Of
家
course.
见面。
Of
这
course.
次是2套
Not
充满夏
not
日
new
气息
outfits
的
for the
服饰
resonator.
这么
Okay.
漂亮的新衣服
Or for the,
我看了也
rover.
是非常的心动呀！希望漂
All
泊者
right.
们喜欢。另外，在
Now's
后
your
续
chance.
的周年庆活动中，我们也会为漂泊者们送上一份服饰通用礼券。
Outfit
在购买
voucher
服饰时，可以使用它抵
to
扣
get
300
300
月
Lu
下，
nights off.
而且它可以和首发折扣叠加使用哦。最后，按照惯例，也为漂泊者们送上一份钱章兑换码。感谢漂泊者们收看，大家记得在限定时间内去兑换哟。
Yeah, they're paid, but they give you a voucher so you can take a couple dollars off. With you is the final code. Echo aspect cosmetics. That's just from signing in, so 3 codes. Returning event upgraded, yeah. Smaller size file. Wuthering Waves coming to Steam. No cooldown for boss fights. Big win. So like a shit ton of events, basically. It's an interesting trumpet. Yeah, I don't know why people thought that there was going to be a 5-star selector.
感觉游戏内容应该已经介绍的七七八八了，但总觉得有什么重要的信息还没介绍呢？哦，老 Q， 我就知道你会来的。
各位漂泊者们，大家好。
We'll talk in a bit. I have
马上就要
thoughts.
1周年了，我们准备的各类
I don't know about
线上
greedy.
活动内容可以说是非常丰富啦，要介绍的太多了。除了前面说的种种游戏玩法、活动优化福利以外，我们还为明朝1周年朝生庆典准备了其他惊喜哦。
哦，那还不赶紧给大家端上来？
好，首先从下周开始，我们将开始发布开发者周年回顾视频。我们期待将这1年研发团队的心声带给大家。所以啊，我们希望大家能够从开发组的视角了解明朝。我们会分享开发组是如何回顾评价这1年的，并且我们还会向大家展示明朝开发组这1年以来不为人知的，以及特别崩溃的时刻。
I really am looking forward to seeing
非常值
those.
得观看。
Especially after 1.0, they must have had a
记得
meltdown.
观看哦，
记得观看哦。
1年的时间，相信很多漂泊者们啊， 都已经走遍了索拉里斯的各处美景，大家是否有拍照记录下来呢？索拉里斯最强摄影师活动朝圣摄影也将在2.3版本开启招募了，喜欢摄影和创作的漂泊者们，千万不要错过哦！
千万不要错过哦！
这个活动啊，很特殊的一点是，投稿作品有机会登载明朝游戏内过场的加载界面哦。
All your photos can end up on the Ming-Chao loading map. That's
确
cool.
实有点意思。也就是说，我们可以在游戏加载界面看到各位索拉里斯摄影师的大作。
没错，说得很对。
那就期待漂泊者们的创作啦。
另外，明朝官方周边也将迎来上新啦。首先向大家介绍的是坎特雷拉，骷髅游戏周边即将上新明朝坎特雷拉 Q 版手办啦，
还是带背景的哦，不错，我觉得不错。
另外啊，既然我们的周年庆活动中有这么多可爱的共鸣者团子，怎么可以没有团子的可爱周边呢？请看
Of course.
明朝共鸣者主题团子
But we need the Abby plushie.
叠叠乐确实还挺应景，非常好的团子周边，是不是可以叠在一起呢？
没错，就像我们游戏内的小团快跑活动一样，团子们是可以叠在一起的哦。松龙
On
哥，
top of each other.
刚才说了这么多，其实我有一个问题想替漂泊者
Hey,
问问
Krypton,
你啊。
what's up?
在，你快问问。
你说，除了品牌联动活动之外，明朝有
IP
考虑跟
collabs
其他 IP 做联动吗？
这个嘛，
Oh shit.
确实有点遗憾。我们现阶段确实没有任何消息可以跟大家分享。我也明白大家其实有一些期待，如果有合适的机会，我们是会尝试。
等，哪来的音乐啊？你听到了吗？
有音乐吗？我没听到啊。先别说话，我们仔细听听。确实有啊，而且不知道为什么，这旋律听起来有点熟悉啊。谁把灯关了呀？
I don't know
灯
what
关
that
了。这入侵一样的效果有什么东西啊？有没有人
is. Oh, Cyberpunk. Oh, there goes the stream. Really? How?
希望大家喜欢我们的小惊喜。
2026.
那么在这里，我非常高兴的跟大家宣布，明朝即将联动赛博朋克边缘行者，在2026
I bet you so that
夜之城的角色
characters from Night City will
敬请期待。
That's insane. So that means that the next
就是我
that
要为
means
漂
that
泊
the
者们介
next
绍
city will be like a
全部情报
cyberpunk
内容
city.
啊
What's it called? Where Charles from?
咱们应该没有藏着掖着的惊喜了吧？我还要急着回去赶版本呢。
反正我是没有了，你
New
有吗？西泽华
Federation, yeah.
一滴都没有啦，我是真的没有啦。
我也没有啦。那么各位漂泊者，感谢收看今天的特别。
谁说没有了？我就有一个。我还有一个惊喜要跟大家分享。在阿维柳宁神学院的冒险后，卡提西亚的故事还没有结束。2.4版本我们将开启黎纳西塔
Brand new map
全
in
新的地盘
Renacida.
更加精彩的冒险，更加跌宕起伏的故事，都将在这个夏天等待着漂泊者们。
Well, obviously.
不愧是你啊，这都能藏到最后。哎呀，
Is that a
那么
secret?
现在是真的进入到尾声了。这一年能够和漂泊者们一起度过，我真的非常开心。
是啊，转眼间，明朝已经在各位漂泊者们的陪伴下，度过了一段很长、很珍贵的时光。真的非常感谢各位漂泊者们的支持，我们也会 再接再厉。
I, for one, am shocked that the story will continue with a new map.
人流因你不息，我们会记住这1周年的一切，并且带着这份记忆，继续与漂泊者并肩前行。
也是为了纪念这1周年。
Cyberpunk, though.
我们在这里
New Federation's going to be really
还有一个
interesting.
礼物要送给大家。
We have one
我们有
final
幸
gift.
邀请到了
Special
皇家
performance
苏
of
格
the
兰国家
Royal
交响乐
Scottish
团
National
他们将
Orchestra.
用明朝的音乐带领大家
Cool
回顾这1周年的历程，回顾属于每位漂泊者的周年记忆。大家一会儿不要走开，
A
陪伴
medley.
彼此度过这个值得纪念的时刻吧。
最后，明朝2.3版本雁行下去，庆团圆，将于4月29日。
I'm really excited for this Steam update.
明朝的1周年朝生庆典即将到来，希望大家能在明朝1周年朝生庆典中玩得开心，我们一定不见不散哦。那么最后，全球的漂泊者们
I'm gonna have to splice this. I'm gonna have to splice this part out because
一定要来哦
because the cyberpunk stuff probably is gonna be a major copyright issue. We'll see. I'll have to see. Okay, I'm excited for this. Oh, that's such a cool little technique there. Oh, nice. The original login screen. Oh man, that's awesome playing. The non-EDM version? I wonder how this is gonna go. Oh, that's beautiful. Ah. What a great theme. Awesome. This is when they really started to find their stride musically. It's cool to hear it represented like this. That's luscious, that's so beautiful, really awesome tempo. I love the way that the cello, like the way that we slide with stuff. It's such a lush, full, like, beautiful sound, isn't it? Like just the way that she connects the legato and stuff. Even though she's moving and moving her hand placement and stuff. It's really nice to see this stuff fully orchestrated. Nice, they all lifted together. Oh. I love the space in this piece, you know. It's like a really lovely piano piece. Again, leaning into simple melody is more effective sometimes than complex stuff. And then taking the melody of the piano and putting it in the horns, the French horns especially, with the propulsion and the tempo and stuff is just gorgeous. And you hear the sadness and the decision, you know, and the strength and choosing to go after Shorekeeper. Love that. Poor sweet Camellia. Such a lovely, lovely, lovely character. Oh, now we have 2.0. So much piano. There's a big emphasis on piano here. Oh, when I first heard this, it's still just such a... I think it might be my favorite of the Wuthering Waves themes. I'm so thankful that they're leaning into this really interesting soundscape for Raguna and Renacida. New Federation will probably have a lot of EDM and techno and electronic synth and stuff. I can't get over how good 2.0 was, that soft reset of this game. Lots of cello use, it's very interesting. Lovely duet here with the piano and the cello. Oh, it's so sumptuous, it's so full, it's so lush. You hear possibility in the flute and stuff, you know? Oh, Hecate. Honestly, the Fraxidus are a really good batch of villains. I'm hoping that they continue to expand on them and make them genuinely scary. Love the way that we use percussion and the snare to really drive home the propulsion of this. Lost at Sea. Nice. They got a classically trained singer to pull back on her vibrato. Love that. She turns and looks away because that's where the somberness comes in.
Nothing can stop me walking down this path, bringing honor and blessings back. Won't accept the fate that is set. There is no turning back this time. Will it be true? Will it be true? Be a closure for
It's really nice to hear this live. Like a raw version of it. Really nice. Really nice. Yeah. Yeah, that's beautiful. It's nice that it translates so well to orchestral writing. It's really nice that it translates well to orchestral writing. That means it's written well. That means that it's, you know, yeah, it's really nice. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. To you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. I like how the 4 stars just are dead. There are no 4 stars. 4 stars do not exist in this game. Oh, poor Colcharo. Oh, we need him back. There he is in the back. Hold down the fort. It's such a cool character. Hey to you. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, there's no sneak peek because they want to prioritize the anniversary. Makes sense. April 29th. Isn't that next what is that, next Friday? Oh, it's not next. No, it's in 2 weeks. It's not next Tuesday, it's the Tuesday after. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. So, I think, okay, well, let me ask you, chat. What were you, okay. It's really hard to go into these. I know that people are like, you better go in with no expectations because so such and such and such and such. How do you feel about this patch? Yeah, I'm not really interested in the whole cube thing either. That really doesn't appeal to me at all. I think it'll be cute and charming. Yeah, I think it's definitely okay. You were hoping for a free standard 5. So here's what I think. I think they've front loaded. So when you start dating somebody, and let's say, first of all, don't believe leakers, and also leakers just destroy your enjoyment of anything. So, I think that's a huge issue. I think there's a desire to believe leakers because they, seemingly, you've never dated. Okay, well, let me try to explain it. So imagine you go out with somebody and they like you and you like them, and you buy them a lot of stuff up front. Like, you want them to like you. So you do this, you do that, you do that. But then as time goes on, you start doing less. And then suddenly they're like, well, wait, in the beginning, you did this and you did this and you did this. Basically, we got love bombed. So I think what ended up happening is because everything was not great at the very beginning, the optimization was bad, the there were issues with, remember there were issues with this, that, and the other. I don't remember all the specifics, but I remember being like, oh, okay. And, you know, they did all these things. Am I genuinely saying they're doing less? No, I'm not saying that. Hold on. So what ends up happening is they front loaded a lot of the rewards and things. So then when it come time for the anniversary, people naturally would expect more because it's the celebration of the year, right? Now, I actually think that theoretically, the things that they provide are actually pretty decent. But they didn't, you know, there's not like any freebies or handouts, you know what I mean? Besides the things that you would normally get in the game in an easier way, right? Which is totally fine. I mean, like, that's a totally decent and good anniversary reward, because the people that are going to play every day anyway are going to benefit from that. I don't necessarily think that this is going to benefit people that don't play every day. You're more casual, like hop in occasionally player, right? They're really catering to their fan base. So in that regard, I think that it is generous to the consistent players who play all the time. You know what I mean? What's up? So I think like Zani's pretty dope. Chacona's pretty dope. She may not be for everybody. I think Zani is, like, in general, like, a great, I mean, in terms of banners, I think the banners are terrific. You know what I mean? I think the selector banner is nice because you have the availability to decide, you know, if you're not going to pull for Zani anyway, but you really like or really want whoever, then that's great because you get to choose them and not have to stress about it. Now, it's interesting to me because let's say you've saved pulls, so you actually theoretically, if you've saved your pulls for Zani and you have like a copious amount, then you could also get a character you don't necessarily have yet. You know, like I don't have Jian, so I mean, like, theoretically, if I had pulls, I could get Zani, the weapon, and Jian, you know. Now, the thing that kind of sucks to me is the 50-50. They didn't allude to them being 100% guaranteed. Yeah, absolutely. There's always the mix, the influx of currencies in next events. Yeah, absolutely. The thing that people see though is the raw free pulls. You know what I mean? So I think like, you know, I think it's a little rough to split 50-50 between two characters. But I mean, again, you could just get lucky. I mean, like, that's the thing. So, you know, they didn't say it's 100%, right? So I'm assuming it's not guaranteed. So I mean, it's going to come down to the individual's opinion. I wish we got the PGR anniversary treatment where we get 100%, right? It's just I don't think I really don't think that the expectations for Wuthering Waves to be anywhere similar to PGR in terms of whatever is a futile. It's futile. There is no point in you thinking that they mentioned the select pity carries over, so I'm assuming it won't be right. I just don't think you can compare a PGR to this game. Same company, totally different set of rules. So, you know, I don't think Wuthering Waves has lost any goodwill, but I think like this game wants you to play it, and you know, and it will reward the people that log in every day. You get a 5-star resonator in the event. They're definitely pushing the new returnees. For the returners or for new players, it's a good time. I don't think we can. I don't think using the word greedy towards players of a gacha game, it's gonna get me in trouble. Did you see how many people play this game? Did you see how many stats of billions? It's gonna get me into trouble. But I think the rewards are fine, and you shouldn't trust leakers. But I don't think you can. I don't think, are players who play gacha games greedy, or are the gacha game companies greedy? I mean, I know you're using greedy as a negative connotation, but I'm not sure that, should players be greedy, or should players just want to, I mean, maybe it's both, you know? I'm just saying, like, it's like, I mean, greedy, I mean, we're using greedy in a very negative connotation, but I feel like, I feel like, I mean, I don't know. Again, I think like player agency, like having, this is a very tough thing, because again, it's a free game. So, you know, it's a free game. So you do have opportunities to get the characters you want. And as always, you have to be, you know, judicious and what have you. You know what I mean? There's definitely, you know, the spenders will spend and the free to play will free to play. And I definitely think that there are certain things. I still want flight everywhere. And I think that might be becoming quite the pipe dream. I just don't think that's actually going to happen, which is kind of a bummer, because I think it would, you know, just be fun. More than anything, it would just be fun to like be able to go, because I have no desire to go back to those other areas without flight. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, but we're not comparing it to Genshin. We're comparing it to itself, which is actually more important. I don't think there's really no point in comparing this game to Genshin anymore. And truly, I think it's a real mistake for people to do it, because at this point it's just competing with itself. You know? So I mean, I think it'll be interesting when we actually play it, because like maybe the like chibi head event will be fun and cute. Personally, for me, I kind of don't really care about that, but I will happily spend my money and pull my characters. I mean, a free 5-star, you know, I don't know. I didn't. No, the quality definitely continues to keep improving. The game itself, again, the game itself is good. The game itself is good. I definitely think that there would be more. I'm seeing a lot of mixed feelings in the chat. I feel like there would be a ton of goodwill to the game if there was a free 5-star. But, you know. And so I'm seeing that like we're forgetting how generous Kuro is, but that it's complicated. It's complicated. Sure, the game company is generous, but it is their job as a game company to also, you know, cater to their players. But I'm not. I'm just talking about what you're saying. I'm just talking about what you're saying. I have not actually given my full opinion. I definitely, though, feel that it seems like people are definitely pissed about the leakers, which is very fair. Marco got traumatized. I did. I went on Bilibili the other day. God, they're still talking shit. Ugh, these people. They haven't let it go. Yeah, I think you really should stop paying attention to leakers. If there's one thing that I can truly say, is please stop paying attention to the leakers. Please, for your own sake. Not only does it ruin the experience, because imagine that you didn't know, like I had no idea that there was leaks of a free 5-star selector. So it's impossible to keep your expectations low. Like if I had heard they were going to announce flight for the entire thing, I would have lost my shit. You know what I mean? So I just, the 2.1 was ruined for me because I accidentally saw everything and I couldn't stop myself. So I was like, oh my God, you know what I mean? People should expect at least a free star 5. Okay, why do you think that people should expect a free 5-star? Because it's been a year? Because of 1.2. Because they front-loaded generosity. Because it's an anniversary. Those rewards are as a little bit boosted compared to previous patches. But essentially it's just a normal patch celebrating it, but not necessarily gifting. Just because Kuro's generous doesn't mean you all expect it. I think people feel responsible for the fact... Actually, that's an interesting point. I feel like people are responsible for the fact that the game has been able to get so much better. So there's definitely a bit of entitlement. Okay. Is it entitlement? Because when the game launched, it was kind of... right? It's complicated with these types of games, you know? Because the games are free and they expect you to play them and 3 codes. Blame yourselves, don't blame Kuro. The gacha is awful, of course, but people will never be satiated with free stuff. Yeah, because you always want... I mean, it's kind of the inherent problem with this, right? Also, they should have made the rerun banners at least 100% instead of 50-50. I agree. I think that's a huge issue. That makes them look... To me, that makes them look... I'll give you my perspective. They should have made the rerun banners 100% instead of 50-50 and splitting the 50-50 with the other banner. I think that makes them look a little greedy to me. That I'm not really crazy about. Yeah, I play Wuwa. Yeah. So that's a big thing for me. That's my strong opinion about that is the fact that both banners, the 50-50 split between both. Did they state the pity? No. So we're just speculating. But I guarantee I would be hard pressed to believe that they were not going to do cry more beggar. Bro, what do you mean? I'm just going to swipe my credit card. What do you mean? I'm not free to play. It doesn't affect me at all. I'm just talking. It's definitely an expectation. Also, get the fuck out of here with your rude ass. They said following limited banner rules. Yeah. But that would make players not pull... Right. They didn't give enough. It's true. And that's the thing. We don't know. You're welcome. Work, earn money, and spend. Then get rid of the 50-50. So then there's no gambling. Spend your money, but don't gamble. I think it's going to be the normal system because they didn't say anything about it. You know what I mean? But definitely don't believe leakers anymore. I think Zani is going to be awesome. I think Zani's going to be amazing. Chakona, I'm going to have to wait and see. I definitely think that they definitely front-loaded the gifts, which I think is why I also was expecting the first year to be like huge, you know what I mean? I'm disappointed but not disappointed. Yeah. That's a fair and smart perspective. It's still a very free-to-play friendly game. No one can deny that. I think that's true, but I think I feel like a lot of people miss it. They mentioned that it was the rerun banner. No, the rerun banner should be for well, hold on. Let's there's no free 5-star. Don't go to Twitter, please. Just delete it. All right. Let's hold on. Since this is the topic of discussion, let's just go to this part really quick. We already know what the resonators are like, but they're fine. Both of those resonators will be super cool. So I kind of want to check it out again. But more importantly, since this is the topic of discussion. All right. Hold on. We're not going to do that thing where we like calculate all the asteroids, and I don't care about that. But like, let's But Twitter posts are funny. Also, that's a good point. Not everybody has played Wuthering Waves since 1.0, or they've stopped. So really, okay, wait. So this is the weapon convene. Okay. All right. So. In version 2.3, featured resonator convene. This is your normal stuff. We'll be kicking off 2 anniversary convene banners. So in the first banner with Zani, set a 5-star resonator as the target for boosted drop rate. So standard stuff. I mean, this is you pick from any of these guys, and then you just have to hold on.
折枝、向里奥、菲比，以及苍林千丈、侧魁之手、琼之冰鞘、诸方悬殊、和光回唱中选取心仪的角色。
Oh, I meant to share my screen. My bad, guys. Sorry.
或武器进行换取，周年活动换取的换取规则。
The convene rules for anniversary convenes
与对应类型
are keeping with the regular featured convenes, which means 50-50.
的活动换取一致且共享。
And the guarantee count is shared between these banners. So if you basically it's like starting over, yeah.
五星保底技术，漂泊者可以随时更换所选择的角色或武器哦。
You can reselect at any time. Can you pick multiples or can you only pick
在
one?
上述换取活动结束后，我们将开启角色活动换取诗与月的交响。
The anniversary banner is a target banner, the same in 1.0 with standard characters, means there's no 50-50. I don't know though, because it just said that it shares the same system as the other one.
漂泊者们可从中获取限定5星共鸣者下空。当然，5星武器林间的咏叹调的换取活动以及周年角色活动换取第2期，包含金希、长离、克莱塔、洛可可、布兰特。 以及周年武器活动换取第2期，包含十和岁人、何以留名、死与舞、悲喜剧、不灭航路也将同步开启。
哦，也就是说，不仅在周年活动换取可以自由选择
，basically just like a rerun banner where you choose who, yeah,
想要的角色或者武器
，whale friendly only，
甚至只要。 是同类型的换取活动，我们都可以自由选择换取，而不会浪费。
Wait, what do you say?
选择想要的角色或者武器，甚至只要是同类型的换取活动，我们都可以自由
将何以流开启。
哦，也就是说
，In other words, you're free to convene whatever you desire, not only the anniversary convene banners, but also in other convene events of the same type, without worrying about wasting your guarantee count.
太自由了吧
So basically, you don't have to worry about getting a random roll because you can choose who you want to get. Okay.
为了便于在这一次更快组成自己1周年庆典中啊，我们特别准备了2期
2 anniversary convene banners, each featuring 5 resonators.
武器组成的周年换取活动。不过在这之前， 我们还是慢慢的开启呢。角色活动换取限定5星共鸣者赞妮，我们也将开放刚
Then we'll be kicking off to
刚
anniversary
提到
convene
的
manners.
周年角色
Anniversary
活动换
Resonator convene
取第
phase
一期
1.
以及周年武器活动换取第一期。漂泊者们可从纪言、尹灵、哲之、向里奥、菲比，以及苍林千丈、侧魁之手、琼之冰鞘换取周年书和光回唱中选取心仪的角色或武器进行换取。周年活动换取的换
Convene rules for the anniversary convenes
换取规则与对应类
are
型
in
的活
keeping
动
with
换
the regular
取一
feature
致且共
convenes.
享5星保底技术。
And the guarantee count is shared between banners. $12 banners plus 2 skins in 1 patch is crazy. Omega greedy. Bottom left, select a 5-star for boosted rate, but all 5 stars are boosted. Target boosting rate, meaning it's 50-50. Right. Target for boosted drop rate. Oh, yeah. And the skins are the glider, which is nice, and the... Oh, the skins for 2.4 that you're going to have to pay money for? That's not... Actually, hold on. Let's go back to that. You know those are going to be like at least $20. Maybe more. This is fine. I'm kind of I have never seen Edge Runners. Should probably watch that. But this gets me excited for New Federation. Also, I hate to say it. I know that you guys are gonna totally enjoy. Some of you will totally enjoy bikini skins. I don't personally find the point of them. I've never purchased a bikini skin in any of these games because they are impractical and they destroy immersion. But for some of you, I'm sure you just like to look at legs. So whatever. But for me, it's kind of weird. You're not weird, but the well, you might be weird. But I don't think you're weird for that. You might be weird for different reasons. But I personally don't. I don't really. Wait, where the fuck is this? Sorry.
去回顾网页活动，也将在2.3版本上线。漂泊者们到时候可以通过参与活动回顾自己过去1年。
No, by all means, buy your bikini skins. I'm not saying that's the weird
为
part.
漂泊者们带
I can already see the typing. You insulted a whole portion of your audience. Unsubscribe. That actually happened recently.
的一个周年庆纪念好礼，斋贵之人翱翔深海幻影。看
Yeah, I mean, this is nice. I mean, again, this is nice. This is fine. You know, I think it's fine, and it's very easy because you just get it for free. Thanks, I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
还不错吧？不，学过那个有满重还真才指令我想实行漫画场戏温柔爱乐或者和先生弹跳。哦吼！耶。
Now the quality of life stuff, primo, really good stuff. Really good stuff. Really good stuff.
手冲射，我让换取历史中
Honestly, okay, so complete market test. So you do end up getting you get a rerun of so you get this, which is nice to select your main stats. Which again, yeah, you can argue, well, the substats are really the thing that's kind of hard to, the RNG. But I mean, at least you can set like, oh, I got 2 attack, but I want to switch 1 to attack and crit. I mean, like, okay, that's really fine. No, you have the option to get any character you missed out on equals greedy. No, that's not greedy. That's generous. What's greedy is splitting 50-50 between the two. I mean, it just depends if it's from a financial perspective or from if the pulls are enough and you could theoretically get one or both. is good, but people spend money on these games. So to a degree, it is greedy. You know what I mean? Because it's a 50-50 split. I mean, it's not. Oh, the weapons. I'm sure the weapons are still guaranteed. Thanks, Crimson. I appreciate that. It's not greedy. It's not greedy to provide a rerun banner. What's greedy is the 50-50 between Zani and the other, you know what I mean? Like that's
以及活跃任务。就4月正式这部分中大概放弃超好才会。
Wouldn't it be unfair? This company makes so much money, I don't think it's unfair, no.
名者的全新
I mean, don't get me wrong, this is a beautiful skin.
服饰，他们以及莫塔里家族2小姐克莱塔。
I mean, these are great skins. These are lovely. They're clearly well designed. The water gun. You know, I think it's great that they're releasing skins. I think it's a smart thing.
的全新服饰，以及莫塔里家族2小姐克莱塔的全新服饰。这2套服饰都将在 2.4 版本与大家见面。这次是2套。
Yeah, no, it's not clear. It's not clear if it's 50-50 or 100. You're right. We'll wait and see for the content.
充满夏日气息的服饰。
But naturally, people are going to have a very intense. You know, I'm curious. I wonder why it is, chat. Like, let's talk about this. Why do you think people? Okay, the game is free. Let's say you're free to play. The game is free. You play it every day because you like it, and you also want to save up for future characters, astrites, and all that stuff, right? And they're very generous, and we all say that, right? So my thought is, why do you think people freak out and are upset? And so some folks are saying greedy. Some folks are saying expectations are too high. What about you? Like, what about this, you know, makes you feel agitated? I think that the second banners, the rerun banners, like for that anniversary, should have a separate system. That's true. It should roll out with those. That's fair. You didn't set your expectations. It's free. What more do you want? It's fair. People look at other games. So because they're comparing it to other games, they looked at leaks. Having a generous anniversary is the culture of gacha games. It's the time to thank the players. When the anniversary is disappointing, it feels like we are insulted. The game is in a state where this really isn't changing my enjoyment, so I don't care. Yeah, that's how I kind of feel. And also, I choose to play what I want to play, and then I don't play whatever I don't want to play. Players can be greedy. Okay. It's missing a showstopper. Well, you're getting one with Zani, I think. Why do people think everyone wants the developers to give every character for free when they only want to be given? It's because fake leaker. Yeah, because the bar is set for 2025 is very high for AAA gachas. We got a free Shangli Yao. Expectations under, especially for a company that constantly flaunts their generosity. So they set the bar. Again, that's what I was talking about earlier. They already set a high bar by giving out these free things. But you know, the 1.1, was it 1.1? Yeah, 1.1. Anniversary's at 2.4, not 2.3. What are you even talking about? This entire stream is specifically for the anniversary. What are you even saying? Comparison is, well, yeah, no one would deny that comparison is not the thief of joy. It absolutely is. The rerun banner infuriates me because of their non-friendliness to longtime players and new players. It's whale only when you can afford to pull on all of them. I mean, I don't disagree with you. You had high expectations coming from PGR. Yeah, I think that's a mistake. I don't think it's fair to get informed judgment after the news. But this is the only thing we have to go off on right now, so people are naturally... Nobody cares about playing every single day. What is the point of getting 60 asteroids a day? I feel nothing but excitement as I watch the live stream. Totally. It's just a game. You'll either engage with it or you won't. Most games' first year anniversary tend to be their weakest. Yeah, you don't need to pull. Of course you don't. I wonder if it wasn't an anniversary, would you call this a filler patch? Wuwa had a rough launch and people who stuck through and supported the game saw it improve, develop some expectations. It's a moment of celebration. This doesn't feel like a celebration. Also, having to pull on the anniversary banner if you want them alongside the new unit is kind of shitty. Actually, kind of agree with you. I haven't fully decided what I actually think and feel, but I definitely think that for those of us that have been around since Ground Zero, it's kind of like, oh, that's it. 2.4 is the next big... Yeah, that's true. 2.4 is the next big patch. I think it also makes sense that it would be a big push for new players because of the Steam shift, right? So this is pretty much the same as PGR anniversary. First anniversary, they did not give a free 5-star, if I remember right. It was later they gave selectors. Making the game free to play is a business decision, not a charity. Why are people saying 2.4 will be part 2 of the anniversary? This is, I don't know. That makes no sense. That's not, no part of that is. The leaks were about giving away Yinlin, Jian, or XLY, to be honest. Could it be it? The skins will be released during, but that's just an event. It's just a summer event. Could there be a second anniversary? No, those are going to be like however much they're going to be plus the characters. That's true. You don't even need to pull for every character, do you? Hey, you. Thank you. If the cost of entry wasn't $350 to guarantee a limited 5-star, I don't think people would care as much for a free character, but free-to-play and Dolphins feel like they need free units. Do you think that the community so badly wants it to not be like Genshin or Honkai Star Rail that they like to tout that the game is extremely generous and it's all about the players first, rather than maybe they're feeling a little bit of a sense of betrayal because they're realizing that this is just any other gacha game? I've seen the game from the rough 1.0 launch with bad voice and performance for I believe Kuro, because of my experience. My expectations aren't set on PGR, but I do know how Kuro is now it feels nice to feel special. Yeah, I get that. While I like Marco a lot, I don't think that's a good attitude to have. What attitude? I've literally said nothing about what I think yet. What do you mean attitude? What did I say? I literally haven't even fully expressed what I even think. Oh, you could say a non-subscriber's... Huh? Oh, sorry. By the same logic, you could say non-subscribers are useless for Marco, and we should be thankful for him for graciously and charitably making content for us. Damn, you almost had a crash out right there. Well, everybody is everybody is important. You know, I think it's hard because you want to prioritize your loyal base, but you also want to prioritize people to come in, right? You can't just have it. If you only make content for your base, then you alienate and push out the new or returning people. It's the same thing with YouTube. I mean, I could just make videos for the people that enjoy watching everything, but that also wouldn't actually continue to grow the channel, which is also pretty important, right? So it's like yeah. Well, we don't know what that. Well, you personally wish to emphasize on nostalgia as a player from launch, but we are going back. They even specifically showcased it with the chibi stuff. The chibi stuff they literally show. Hey, Rustical, what's up? In the event here, don't they specifically showcase that we go back and experience events that we had with the characters? Boneyard Boys, what's up? Free 5-star is incentive for new players to hop in, man. I don't disagree with you. I agree with you. If the next anniversary doesn't give us a free like in a year, yeah, totally. I don't think it's so black and white. Disappointed people equals those leakers lied to me. I see why you typed that, but I'm not sure. I don't think it's quite that black and white. There's obviously a bit more nuance to it. Woo was going wood. Woo was going wood. I'm just here for the story. I mean, that's pretty much me too at this point. I don't really like sit down and play it every day. Wow, this is the most split I've seen this chat in a long time. It's very interesting. It's very interesting to see you all be very... I haven't fully said what I think. I don't think I'm going to. I'm just gooning over Zani, that's fair. She looks amazing. I think... man, I really should lean into my drama farming days, huh? Man, remember what happened with that video? Maybe now's my chance. Maybe now's my chance to see how good and kind the Wuwa community really is. Oh, man. Kuro Games. Greedy? Question mark? Oh. If I speak, I'm in trouble. People are gonna turn it no matter what I say, so I just don't even. I've just decided to say what I want to say because you know how many times someone will say, "Well, Marco Meatball said this," and I'm like, "Bro, I did not say that. What the fuck are you talking about?" No, I agree with you about getting all the details, as you should. It's also normal to have like a pretty reactionary response. I know people love to talk about people love to talk about Hoyoverse. It's very funny. Were you guys upset about the camel toe? No, don't answer. I'm just joking. I don't want to know. I don't care. I really don't. I don't want to know anything about it. Just fucking around. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Don't even. I don't want to know. 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 I will say I was kind of disappointed about flying everywhere. I really thought that flying. I really thought they were going to be like, and as a special, you're the only mod here right now. I do also wish that rerun banners did not have the 50-50. I think that kind of sucks. But see, again, 1.2 was an apology. You cannot compare the anniversary. You cannot compare the anniversary to 1.2. Because 1.2 was still an apology for how shit 1.1 ended up going. That's how I feel anyway. And don't forget that they also gave us that free resonator. What's up, Nitro? They also gave us the resonator, the choice, because of how bad 1.1 was. So you can't compare. Now, that was incredibly generous to give, like, you know, to give. I'll tell you what really kind of bothers me, though, is they leaned into the, okay, I guess it's my turn. I guess they leaned into the bikini outfits for 2.4, but no clue about like a Rover update. Like a Rover summer outfit, which was a little bit like, you know, look more looking like Renacida or something. That would have been really nice. And instead, I mean, listen, I'm actually okay for skins. I think skins is nice. But a lot of people complaining weren't here to see how bad what release was. They just don't understand why Zhongliao was free. Mm-hmm. Wait, no, 1.1 was Mount Firmament. And then the filler patch was 1.2 with that, like, celebration, right? Yeah, 1.0 was the bad one. So I think, yeah, was 1.2 Chinese New Year? I think it was, yeah. But problem with the bikini is that it doesn't. Do I think Wu was banking already on the goodwill of the first year? I think my personal feeling. All right, let's try to like lock this in. So my gotcha community. My personal feeling. I appreciate you guys, by the way. Thanks for hanging out. I'm like fucking around with you. My personal feeling is that now that things are in full swing and the game is good and the game is well, they're not in like in fire mode, right? They're not in crunch. They're just doing the thing, and it's going well. Now, we can all agree that 2.0 has been exceptional. Not really 2.1, and we'll see about 2.3. But 2.0 and 2.2 in terms of story, I know because I watched all of you watch my stuff. That stuff has been great. Story stuff has been exceptional. I think I feel stupid. I feel silly for thinking and hoping that a gacha game company would not be a gacha game company. Do I make sense? Like, I think that the ultimate goal is to produce a high level of the story experience, which they have done with characters that are attractive for a variety of reasons, whether it's physical, design, combat, whatever, which they have done and are doing. But I think my perspective on this company not being a gacha game company at this point, that was silly of me. And I know that the comments are already going to be like, well, what did you expect? Okay, well, I have high hopes. I mean, because I really believe in the product, right? Now, it's only been a year. So, you know, who knows where we'll go. And I plan to stick around for it as long as possible, or until I kind of get bored, right? Or until I'm really like, okay, I'm done, right? So like I'm around. But I think it's foolish to assume that a gacha. Thank you, Meshach. I really think it's foolish to believe that a gacha game company wouldn't be a gacha game company. You know, games first, gacha second. I think probably just games and gacha at this point. I mean, I'm not going to stop playing Wuthering Waves. People want a charity. These comments don't really land on me, because this is a game where you literally gamble. Yes, it's free. I get it. And they had to incentivize you to continue to play every day. But like greedy, you know, like at the end of the day, like the people that keep the lights on are the people that spend the money. I mean, like, this is the facts, you know. They need you. You need money in order to like keep the lights on. I mean, look, the game's great. I mean, the story's great. What do I think of her Zanya visual transition to Tylus? Delicious. She's perfect. Am I saying, so you're saying there are very few gifts for the anniversary? I'm saying I'm slightly underwhelmed, which means exactly what I mean it to mean. I am slightly underwhelmed with the gifts this anniversary. Now, does it matter to me as a spender? No, it does not. It does not. It does not. It does not matter to me as a spender. Better quality of life and more pulls rather than free. Yeah, totally. What's up? So you're saying you hate Wuwa now? No, I'm not saying I... Do I think the game is worth playing? So Tony Stark just started the game 2 weeks ago. Yes. 1,000,000%. The game is very fun. The game is incredibly enjoyable. You get a ton of time out of this game. You can absolutely play the shit out of it and have a good time. No questions asked. No questions asked. A great game. It's a slightly more generous patch than your average patch. Yes. We'll still play, but the rewards are still mid. Bro, you can't No, I know that Rover skin would be hard. It's just... Now that's the real comparison. Shift Up CEO was dubbed the top 50 richest people in Korea, and the rewards of Nikkei half anniversary, other anniversary before is still insane as always. You know, I'm going to tell you something. All right, this is a true feeling. So you know how we talk about how characters need to sell, and so they like the whole like discussion about Cantarella and how she looks and stuff. So the other day, about 2 weeks ago, I started Nikkei costs less to make. I'm sure that's true. I started playing Nikkei, and obviously Cantarella, not her her personality too. Honestly, the characters in Nikkei are pretty well thought out. Like, so physically, that is Goon Central. All right, we'll just reduce it to that. It's all over it, right? Somehow I actually enjoy that, because it fits the way that it knows exactly what it is. It's made with that, right? Like that's like a key component. Cantarella always felt very out of left field, because her design is in such a way that Now, we can wrap our brains around whatever story things we want to say. Well, she's a femme fatale, she, whatever, blah, blah, blah. It's all valid, whatever you want to say. But to me, it still feels out of place because it doesn't really fit everything else that's been in the game. You know, Chong Li is busty, but like, you know, sort of covered up with a little bit of cleavage. Like, you know, yes, there's some leg, sure, whatever. But like in Nikkei's like hardcore all of it. You know what I mean? And for whatever reason, and that I'm like, oh, of course they're dressed like that. That makes complete sense. Like, I'm all about it. So, you know, for anybody that was asking if my fiance has a boyfriend, no, as far as I know, no. Nikkei embraces the goon. Well, I feel like Kuro was trying the goon, but the goon doesn't really fit in the, like, Zani's so classy. Zani, yes, her, like, you know, the little button is bursting and you got the like mole here and, you know, woof woof, bark bark. I get it. Nikkei has reserved designs. Really? You think Nikkei? Okay. All right. Don't do this. You think Nikkei has reserved designs? Please hold. You think this is reserved? Hold on. You think this is reserved? You think this is reserved? What? You think... You think this is reserved? Oh, yeah. Anyway. Nikkei has outliers. Yeah, of course. That I can agree with. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Should you play Nikkei? Yeah, it seems pretty good. They're probably talking about the 3 stars. Yeah, the 3 stars are pretty reserved. That's true. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, I think Brown Dust 2, just the banners are unreserved, but everything else is pretty reserved in Brown Dust. To be fair, Brown Dust 2, everything in Brown Dust 2, everything but the banner is reserved. If you were to just like start playing Brown Dust 2 without going to the banner, because I tried it, it would be reserved. It's actually kind of like low key, kind of good. Is the anniversary convene separate pity? I don't know. It doesn't seem like it. So anyway, yeah, no, I mean, actually, the Brown Dust 2 actual gameplay is pretty incredible. But the only thing that sells is the banner. Anyway, it's possible that Kuro didn't share it. Totally. Good night, Juan. Take care. Lies of P was basically funded by BD2. Yeah, no. Listen, if Kuro Games ever made like a single player AAA game, I will be first in line. I promise I will be first in line. So is Wuthering Waves still worth it and still good? 1,000,000%. I think Wuthering Waves is a really good game. I think the story's good. I think the exploration's good. I think the world is good. I think that the combat is great. You know, I think that the challenges are nice. I think the challenges are great. If you're into like tactical holograms and stuff, I really think that all that stuff is really good. No, there was no comparison as far as I know between traditional Italian dishes and stuff. Do I have feelings or opinions on the anniversary or still prefer to keep a silent take, which is honestly good? Be safe than sorry. As a spender, it doesn't really affect me at all. I think as a spender, the banner. It's fine. I'm really happy with how Zani plays. I'll have to wait and see how I feel about Chacona. She seems a little bit complex for me. At the end of the day, it is still a gacha game. And I think like the idea of, I don't know why, I sort of envisioned like some big like super duper announcement. And really what it ends up feeling to me is a nice a nice celebratory filler patch. What's up, Chris? So take that and run with it, whatever that means to you. I'm not ungrateful because I spend money on the game. So I really don't. Enjoy your food. I don't really like, it doesn't really affect me, to be honest with you. I can just tell you what I think, what my initial impressions were. What I didn't like in this live stream is the fact that there seemed to be like, whoa, what? The reruns of the anniversary? Oh man, you know, and it's like, well, that's not that great. Yeah, no, the quality of life stuff is phenomenal. I think that the things that they're trying to do with the quality of life updates, honestly, for the people that play the game and enjoy the game and do all the things in the game, I think it's great. I think auto starting the bosses is wonderful. I think, do I want flight everywhere? Yeah, I set myself up for failure because I expected it to pop up, be like, hey, and a final surprise, flight everywhere, because we know you love it in Renacida. So we're going to go ahead and throw it around and ask it. When he said, wait, there's more. And he was like, Salam was like, there's a new region and a new map. It's like, well, I would hope so. Isn't that, we're used to that. I mean, like, that's something that, you know, so I think, I definitely think that the quality of life stuff is good. Yeah. I think again, like the glider, it's going to come down to personal interest. If you really care about a glider, I mean, the glider looks nice, but like the like confetti stuff, I mean, it's going to be up to you if you like that. I think it's great that they're going to sell skins. You know, I think that it'll be nice when they start to do like different outfits and different, even just color switches. Again, but it's all very costly for them as well to do that. You know, I do think that, I don't know, man, like the update's fine. I think that the two new resonators are going to be really cool. So for me, nothing has changed. I still plan on pulling Zani. I still plan on pulling Chacona maybe. That's exactly the same way I left at the beginning. But I was kind of hoping for a rover skin, and I was kind of hoping for you know, I don't know actually know what else I was hoping for. And I don't really Cyberpunk, I'm not like crazy about Cyberpunk. To be honest, I've only played Phantom Liberty, so I don't really have like an emotional connection to Cyberpunk or Edge Runners. I know it's really good, so I should watch that on Patreon. Like just because right now I'm watching Apothecary Diaries and Gurren Lagann, so maybe Cyberpunk Edge Runners comes maybe after The Witch of Mercury. I'll hop on that and watch that. But like, patreon.com/MargoMeatball. There's a full watch of Freerun on there. Anyway, sorry, just fucking around. But yeah, so I think like for me it doesn't affect it. It's fine. I'll take the free pulls. The Chibi event, I probably won't engage with that, to be honest. I don't really like RTS and like sending out like Chibi Pokemon. And that doesn't really do anything for me. They're cute, I guess, and someone will enjoy that. Not me. And that's fine. I'm trying to think about what else. I really can't wait to play Zani. That looks awesome. She looks awesome. I don't know, dude. I'm trying to think what else. Let's just like skim through. No, I agree with you that it would be hard to do it's not RTS. I don't know what the fuck it do you know what it looks like? I don't even know what it looks like. we have a discount of 300, yes. You just have the cubes as companions. It's not an RTS. Oh. So it's like a Ni no Kuni, where you set them out onto the... Hold on. I mean, it's fine. I don't have a problem with it. I'm hoping the New Federation is like big city. Well, it probably will be if Edge Runners is a part of it. I thought the music was nice. I thought the concert was the best part, honestly. I may separate that as a separate... Chat, should I separate that from this and upload it as a separate reaction? That's what good streamers do, right? Yup. Okay, I'll do that then. I kind of feel shitty doing it though, because it's like milking it. But all right, yeah. Well, you said yes, so. Oh, you didn't see it? Oh, sorry, my camera. Wait, my camera's... Oh, yeah, it's right here. Sorry. Separate that part? Okay. Get that view. Get the views. Get your back. All right, I'll separate it. I just didn't want to be like the usual. So, I mean...
of destiny.
So, I do have one thought. Milking it as standard procedure. I kind of don't... So, okay, let's talk about what I like. And what I don't like at the same time. So I really like the music notes for Chakona. I really like, first of all, oh dear God. I mean, I think Zani's a beautiful character. I think the Great Shield turning, it's like absolutely like the Switch Axe or the Charge Blade. Looks amazing. Milk it. Please don't ever say that in my chat again. Please, I'm not even going to repeat what you just said. There will be no milking. Terrible. Her story quest seems really cool. I'm really excited about the story quest.
Is everything at work? It's all about...
I also really like the EDM pulse.
Hitting the nail on the head. Let's get this over with.
Like, just everything about this aesthetic is just so incredibly cool. Like, all of it. Her like, jacket that somehow stays on her. You know, whatever. Like, the whole, like, time thing, the great sword.
I can spare a minute to knock some heads around.
Also the fact that, like, this is just incredibly sick.
I can spare a minute to knock some...
So it's cool. Did you see this? So when she pulls down her tie, it actually, like, expands outward like this. That's fucking amazing. You know what I mean? Like, they're going to make so much money.
I can spare a minute to knock some heads around. Give me your worst.
I love that she, like, pulls her hair down and... And she does this, like, backflip. I mean, she's hot. I mean, there's no doubt about it. I hate that I said that. I've watched way too much anime. I'm in my otaku phase. So Chakona here, on the one hand, I really like her vibes. I mean, it's just like so beautiful. Did you? I mean, like even the fact that like the seagull sits on her like that's so cool. It's so cool. Like
Tale of the past I shall tell.
She's so smooth and like effervescent. I love this like this like music note that they made.
I shall tell.
It's like not a real musical. Unless there's something I suddenly am good. Wait, actually. Oh wait. Oh yeah. Oh, that's a G clef, and that's a bass clef, and they combined the two. Is that what they did? No, I don't know what this is. Huh. Oh, cool. Oh my God, look what they did. Chat, this is really neat. So this is a treble clef. You know, typical treble clef. And then this is a bass clef. I thought, wait, what is this? Wow. So this is usually what's on the lower, well, I'll show you. Oh man, that's really cool, guys. Look what they did. So they did the bass clef and the treble clef together. Isn't that dope? Wow, that's beautiful. Wow, that's really cool. All right, never mind. That's what that is. Wow, that's awesome. That's so like subtle. What a cool little design.
Ta-da! A grand overture.
So I don't like that they did like the pop singer thing. That I didn't like. Like if they want to keep her a bard, keep her a bard. But she's like a pop star diva with the like mic in front of her. Like that's weird to me.
A grand overture.
Like that's, I mean it's fine, but it doesn't really fit the bard aesthetic. Well, whatever. Like this move is just so funny.
The trio of destiny.
Yas, you know, she's like kind of like, yeah, it's a little bit too like poppy. Like that I'm not crazy about, but I love the notes. I wonder if they actually will. I wonder if they'll actually like.
Time to end the story. The tale of all.
No, they don't represent the. No.
All our adventures together.
Their leader.
This is gonna be a dope fight.
Talos doesn't the new Talos.
Talos. That's gonna be a great fight.
In fact, she tells them if they beat her, they get to be the new Talos. The Black
Like
Alley
that's
has its own
awesome.
rules,
The whole
and
thing.
I'm
This whole thing. This weirdly reminds me of Arcane. I don't know why.
simply following them to keep things running smoothly.
Before you talk about rules, first learn not to make my life harder.
As long as there are those who breathe and see, my eternal summer will never fade.
Okay. I can't believe they rickrolled, by the way. At least they have all the characters in one place. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you. Like, did they do that on purpose? They must have, right? Why would they do that? It's literally a rickroll. Why would they do that? What? They must have done it on purpose. There's no way that they just like...
Never fade.
The official preview of everything in 2.3 is on their official website. Thank you. We'll take a look at it. They're just trolling. They've got to be. Could you imagine if they were like, we just created the most beautiful melody? There's no way. You say that, Alan. I pray you're right. Right? Like, never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you. I really pray that that was intentional. Anyway, so I'll skip over them because it's fine. So, okay, wait. So I wanted to reference... Also, the food dishes are not anything I recognize from my own life. Okay, so this is the cube thing. Basically, you get to relive the experiences with.
而且啊，因为团子是根据漂泊者的记忆演算的，上一次漂泊者和惊喜的见面是
Rover's
春天，
meetings, so we revisit all that stuff. I think that's fine.
所以依照不同的共鸣者的能力，团子们
All right, so
也拥有最多3个共鸣者团子协同作战。在战斗中，团子会自主协助战斗。
Auto assist. Okay, all right. So it's not RTS. My bad. I misspoke earlier.
可以触发所装配团子的主动技能。在步步魔王城中战胜步道王的手下后，漂泊者可以获得珍贵的数据模块奖励。这些模块啊
I think that's a fine event.
不仅能够全新的技能效果哦。
So this this is just combining things to create something new, I would assume,
比
if
较
I
特别的
understood
是啊
correctly.
团子的专属技能也会以模块的形式随机掉落。通过自由搭配不同团子的技能模块，漂泊者可以尝试各种神奇
Yeah,
的
wild combo effects. I mean, that's fun. I mean, I got no problem with
想
that.
夺回蛋糕。
让与团子。当然了，
So this is like the... I mean, yeah, it's essentially just like a filler patch with like a nice bow on it, isn't it?
风的新生以及各种养。另外有
That makes it sound like it's bad. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying that's what it is. I mean, right? Am I wrong?
当我们在一起，漂泊者可以叫上小伙伴一起战斗哦。
不过团子这么可爱，除了战斗，我们
It makes sense though, because they need the time to set the thing up for the next patch. So of course there's patches where there's nothing happening. That's like the standard protocol, isn't it? So I don't even know why I say it like that. It's like, well, this is just a filler patch. Well, yeah, they need it to be, don't they? I mean, like, that's the process. It runs on such a tight schedule. They need space in between each update. It makes complete sense. I sound like it's just a filler patch. Sorry, not to be an asshole.
是不是也可以和他们一起玩点别的？都做
周年活动小团快跑热身赛，于热身赛中。
So I mean, if you think about it, victory. Yes, I mean just doing it, literally just.
漂泊者可以陪伴团子们一同训练。为了感谢漂泊者们的陪练，特别的礼物也为大家准备好了。完成活动可以获得10个福金。
Yeah, just completing events, you get 10S right, the nice new glider.
波纹。意象欺诈
The
欺藏
Phantom Chess Mimic.
翱翔幻影、摘桂之人等奖励。
这个翱翔幻影，难道是翱翔的那个？
哎，这里先卖个关子。
So the flight aspect was just the skin, right? And this looks like this is a special
一个
event.
特别活动，每天登录游戏
Simply log in daily and
完成
complete
回路等
activity
任务
tasks.
漂泊者们就可轻松领取。
I mean, if you think about it, it's a pretty low lift, because if you're going to log in anyway, then this is, you know what I mean?
丰富的周年奖励啦，大家要记得及时领取哦。当大家热身
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22? 22 days?
第一届团子运动会正式开幕，12位明星团子将在赛道上各显神通，争夺第2索拉最快团子的称号。漂泊者可以为支持的团子选手应援，根据比赛的结果和黑马值，赢取对应的人气。
This is what they did with PGR, with like voting for your favorite and then the ranking, and it'll end up being like, it's gonna end up being Zani and probably Camellia or Shorekeeper.
争
Or
夺
Chongli, one of the three.
第2索拉
Carter Thea, maybe, I don't know any of them really, but I think it'd probably end up being, yeah,
比赛的
usual like of favoritism. And then you can relive the events,
姿态，同与共鸣者
revisit special moments.
团子们共同打卡曾经的记忆哦。
Yeah, I'm not really crazy about that. These look great. We already talked about this. We've been belaboring this now. Oh, this looks cool.
每一个关
So this is cool. So it looks like the film festival aspect of Solar.
索拉都
This
是一部电影剧
is
本，
neat.
比如变身英雄试验
They said it was permanent, but I don't know which
游侠
part of it is permanent.
新城郊客栈
I like these are basically based off of
边缘测量者。漂泊者在
like that's fine.
关卡中的选择啊，也会影响电影走向不同的结局。漂泊者可以招募共鸣者队友，挑战 BOSS， 获得梦境碎片，提升自己的能力，并且啊，随着招募到的在战斗中，漂泊者还可以体验新的容觉爆发。
Synergy burst is awesome.
意象
好怀念啊！
Synergy burst everywhere would be absolutely wild. You get so. Yeah, so that's your typical login, but that's 5 pulls right there. 300. That's right. Plus 5 of those modifier things. And then you get,
能不能
活动真
there's 120 pulls there with Lolly, whatever.
19
These stats are insane. The birthday thing. The crown's cool, I guess. All that. concert was dope. The collabs will be fine. Okay, so first anniversary rewarding 10, and then the profile picture. So that's 15. That. The banner 25, 35, plus the, yeah, someone made a good point. They clearly know that people like flying, so why wouldn't they prioritize that? I mean, they could easily make this a paid thing. Oh. Why is my computer freaking out? Are you still here, chat? Oh, yeah, you are. My, oh, the fuck? Nope. Okay. My Chrome just died. Hold on. Well, my Chrome died. Okay. Well, yeah. So I mean, you know, I think overall it's fine. I think the people that are going to be upset are going to be upset, and they have valid reasons to be upset. The people that are happy are going to be happy. So, I mean, you know what I mean? What are you going to do? The patch is good, but the rewards are not that good. I could see that as a very valid opinion. You know, and I think it's just a very nice patch, and that's kind of it. You know, there was nothing. There was nothing. Hopper GX. There was nothing that was shocking. There was no like. There was some really nice quality of life stuff, but in general, it just seems like, you know, yeah, it's yeah, I don't know. Just wait for more news. I think people are valid to be underwhelmed. Yeah, I heard they're gonna give out free Cardathea. Got what you expected? Yeah, I didn't know what I expected. Besides Zani and Chakona being good. That was really, I was simply whelmed. And that's fine. If your world doesn't revolve around gacha games, it's fine. It's time for the Kuro listens phase. My biggest issue is most of the stuff are things like vouchers, banners, shop resets, things that only matter if you spend money. You enjoy the game so much, so like it doesn't matter to you what the rewards are and stuff. Yeah. I know what you mean about flying. No thanks, don't give anything free without any effort. It builds the ungrateful behavior. You can tell that they're preparing for the new Steam update, which I just want a good game. I don't care about freebies. Yeah, I mean, that's a legitimate statement. That's kind of where I'm at. But I think that, you know, I think because, I mean, again, it's free to play. So, I mean, I think like at the end of the day, you do have to cater to, I would wonder what the statistics are. Like, how many do we know? No, we probably don't. Do we know? What's up? Do we know how many people are free to play versus how many people are whales or dolphins or whatever? I don't think we ever get access to those metrics, do we? That's very intriguing to me. You know what I mean? Boss cooldown is major. Boss cooldown is major. That's gonna really improve that experience. Yeah. Are they purposely underwhelming us so that they can surprise? No. No. You know. Why not a little vote? My Chrome is being an asshole, so I'll just skip it. I'm free to play in my heart. It's an amazing improvement. It'll make that whole thing much speedier. I mean, the stamina consumption is already at a pretty good spot, you know. I think it's still great that don't get me wrong, I still think that like there are some characters like Gian, I might actually consider getting him, but the problem is that both the new banners are banners that I am interested in, right? So like going back to a character that I don't necessarily need is really, I don't really see a point in it. But again, I mean, but I think it speaks to a further issue where it's like most of you that are frequent or have watched my videos, I feel like if there's one thing that I've been consistent on is that I think 50-50 sucks. I think I've been consistent with that since the very day that they announced that they would have 50-50. Now I had the expectation from PGR. I feel like I've gone on record at this point and stated that as a fact. I still think that 50-50 is a disgusting, terrible, awful system. And I know the conversation will devolve into, well, how are they supposed to make money? I understand. I mean, I get it. There's nuance in this. And actually, a lot of you in my PGR, in my WUWA 2.2 video made some really, really, really wonderful statements about what you would implement or how you would be, you know, happy to see implementation changes. I think at this point, it is a fool's errand to assume that would ever change. It's just popularized, you know. I think I didn't play gacha games until Genshin way into its life cycle. So, I mean, I think like, you know, Genshin is probably one of the more popular gacha games to come to the West where it like sort of took the world by storm. And I think gacha games have been around for a while, obviously, for those of you that have been playing them for a long time. But I think like, you know, based on my understanding, Genshin was the one that kind of popularized a lot of the systems. Skins will be a good way for them. Yeah, absolutely. I think splitting the 50-50 between the two banners is, I'm not really crazy about that. That's why it's called a gacha game. I agree with you. I agree with you. Again. Yeah, no, 300 pulls. Yeah, no, sparking is not fun. Splitting between the two banners, meaning that if you are pulling, well, actually, what do I mean? Shit, I don't even know what I mean. I mean, like if you're 20, is this right? If you're let's say you're close to the if you're close to the soft cap at whatever number it is, then you could get it for Zani, but then you'd have to reset for the other one. So basically it's kind of a rock and a hard place, where if you want one character, you may or may not get that character, but then it's not going to transfer over to the second character. No one should be sending death threats to anybody. That's really... No, the weapons are always guaranteed, though. I don't think that's changed. Expectation always leads to disappointment is very true. Expectation is hard, though, because people get excited, as you should. Hello, back. Is the weapon and character in the same banner? No, it's in its own banner. Yeah, the death threats stuff is weird. Now, you know, since we're talking about nuance, I think that if they had done a free 5-star banner, I think that would have been insane for goodwill. Now, again, though, the question becomes, is that just buying? Well, no. So it's funny because you can look at it a bunch of different ways. On the one hand, I think gifting a 5-star is to your free-to-play players is saying, hey, we really appreciate you playing this game, right? But on the flip side, you could also be like, oh, well, they're buying the player. They're buying the player out, right? So I think that there's, again, none of it's, all of it's got nuance. Yeah, and I think you know, you make a good point. Like there's no way to know what the actual tally is going to be for the gifts. Because maybe there's going to be tons of asteroids and we just don't even know. I also think that that's a fair point about like the cycle of like raging towards things. Is it this upcoming event is an anniversary, still praying for a secret event giveaway for all of us. I do think that as like, and that's the other thing too, though. It's like, again, we're talking nuance here, guys. Like, we're just having like a chat about this. Like, there's no, I'm not stating an opinion. I'm also just sort of talking, but like, you know, I suppose like we already got the rewards for the shitty sort of launch that happened with 1.0 with the optimization issues, right? They already gave us the reset on the resonator stuff, which is how I got called Charo. And it's like, so it may be in their minds, they're like, well, we already like, we're generous. You know what I mean? Hey, Nerdita, what's up? You know, but then to also give away another one in 1.2, I think it's a reasonable frustration for people to be upset that celebrating a year of the game, and there's not necessarily like a big gift, you know, that you don't have to work for, I suppose is a fair feeling. But I don't necessarily know. I mean, like the people that say, well, like, what do you want them to do? I also agree with you. So, I mean, I'm kind of in the middle. If you give free stuff to players, they're more likely to spend because they feel treated good. I think that's fair. Are we going to ignore the quality of life changes and many amazing things on the way because of no free stuff? No, I think those things should also be celebrated because those things are awesome. The quality of life stuff is awesome. I've played gacha games where they give out 200 pulls for Annie, but no guarantees, and those pulls don't count towards the spark. Yeah, I mean, the amount of money I've spent on Arc Knights. Oh, God. I don't even want to think about it. That's why I try not to play it anymore. The frustration mostly comes from the leakers and high expectations. Yeah, that sucks. That's why people need to stop. Just don't give them any power anymore. I think it would have been nice at the anniversary banner you didn't lose the 50-50. I agree. I think that would have been fine. Because then it's like, okay, I can sort of prioritize my asteroids, or I can spend money knowing that I'm going to get a character. But I think the 50-50 on the anniversary banner and splitting it between the two, that I don't really like. I think that's pretty shitty. Yeah, and that's a great point. The biggest disappointment is not the lack of a selector, but rather the fact that they did nothing about the damn pity system. And I think that's where the greed aspect to me comes through for that, because it's just like, really? Like, why? I mean, it's just a rerun banner. So, I mean, technically, to be fair, you know, we don't, well, that's not true. I was about to say something that doesn't make sense. Free to play, it's normal to be frustrated, but free to play players need to understand they don't matter. They don't bring nothing to the table and expect stuff for free. I mean, that's harsh. I mean, that's harsh, but without the free to play players, again, we don't know, because we don't know the difference between how many people are free to play versus what percentage of people are spending money and to what degree they're spending money. So the lack of rover skin, I agree with you. I know it's difficult to make or whatever, but like, I mean, you couldn't grab Shangli Yao because I took a break. I didn't grab him because I just didn't want him. The one free character, and I was like, I don't want him. That was dumb. I should have just... I disagree, because just because you get free stuff doesn't mean you want to spend. That's fair. Arcanite Spark system sucks. Yes, it's I've done it more than once. It's bad. The game state major updates every 6 months, so it's actually a pretty decent reward anniversary. I mean, that's fair. It'll set a stupid standard. Yeah, I think that there's no like clear path forward other than just being the business, you know. I still stand in your game first, gotcha second take. I mean, I still think as a game, the game quality, I do still think that it's very much a game first, where the gotcha is still... The gotcha, it is a gotcha game, so the gotcha aspect is a major component of it, but I definitely think that I'm still very pleased with the story. So if you were only coming in, let's say you were only being a tourist, which in some ways I am, even though I really enjoy leveling up my characters and stuff, I feel that you are still going to have a great experience just playing the game, you know? So I still believe in that game first, gotcha second perspective, with the various caveats. I really want flight everywhere. I know that it would sort of trivialize, but it would be so much fun to just have that. It's cool. And as long as, yeah, it's fair. As long as the game keeps improving in quality, I'm happy with whatever. I'd rather have less generosity with a great game to play than a bad game with great free rewards. I also think that's a fair statement. Genshin's first anniversary was a flop. No 5-star. They also did not do a lot of QOL. Well, leakers do ruin most things. Where do you draw the line on giving free stuff? Imagine if they give a 5-star now, then but that's my point. It's like, that's like, you have to be careful, because when you set a precedent for what people should expect from you, when you don't live up to that expectation, which you will not, because you will fail, they will eventually be upset with you. Whereas if you start, it's a difficult thing to navigate. I'd say, is this when WoWa and Genshin community come together? Maybe now's the time. Maybe now's the time that we can finally stop this stupid fighting. It starts at 0, I believe, yeah. I definitely will listen to more Ace Attorney. Some leaker did warn that it is not a guarantee. Yeah, well. I think people would expect 50-50 to be removed more, or entirely, if they did it for the anniversary. Yeah, it's definitely complicated. If they made the banner 100%, then you also screw over the people that pulled on the initial limited banner with 50-50. Ooh, that gets into a really complicated discussion about, like, yes, that's true, but those people, yes, that's true, but those people chose to pull on those 50-50 limited banners. So while I could see you can't please everybody, right? Because to me, it's like, well, yeah, okay, but then now people can get a guarantee. So, like, you know, it's like people are choosing what to do. So, you know, they're choosing to engage with a 50-50 gambling system. You know what I mean? Quality of life is nice, but matters little if you can't play with the characters you like. That's fair. Oh shit, I'm like really behind, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna like skip a bunch of your comments. I'm so sorry. The rerun banners should just be special anniversary banners with their own guarantee. I really agree with that. There's already so much free stuff, but people act like abused victims. It's a little bit all or nothing. Gacha wars are stupid. Yeah. Kuro barely makes money with 2 of their games. That's not true. That's not true. The East is kind of okay with the rewards. A lot of whiners in here. This is a guy. That's exactly what a person with the name Anonymous would say. Free bikini skins, right, guys? Hello, Semi. I believe that the selectors should have been the anniversary banner should have been, hey girl, what's up? The anniversary banner should have been 100%, in my personal opinion, and it shouldn't have been shared. That's my personal feeling on that. Again, as a person who spends money on the game, it ultimately doesn't really bother me, and I'm also not going to really pull for anybody because I already have the characters I want, and the characters that I didn't pull for are the characters that I wouldn't pull for anyway. Like, I didn't want to pull for Xion, so I didn't pull for Xion. You know, I also think that's a great point that, like, for Steam, you know, it would have been, why are people saying that the second half of the anniversary is 2.4? Where are you getting that information? Because that to me doesn't make sense, because 2.4 is a separate because of PGR. Well, yeah, but again, you're assuming that they're going to do anything related to PGR. And again, I would encourage you to not even consider that anymore. You know what I mean, guys? Like, I almost don't, there is no point. Same game company, different. Okay. Yeah, it's good now. Oh. It's this particular... Oh, my God. It's this. This it's that corner. Sorry, I got a copyright. My last Twitch stream had multiple copyrighted audio issues, so they made my VODs private. Look at what's happening. As someone who didn't pull for anything else, I appreciate you guys just like hanging out, by the way. I don't have like an agenda right now. I'm not playing anything. I'm just kind of hanging out. It's fun to just talk about it, to be honest. Yeah, that page is freezing up my Chrome. I'm glad you like the wallpaper. I like it too. That's my boy. This was on Twitter. One of the only good things about Twitter. I found someone. This is the rendering screen, and so they just removed all the. Anyway. Yeah, there's no toxicity. I mean, like. It just sucks. Hey, thank you. Did you just send me an email, by the way? No. Never mind. I got another an email from actually Best Music Coach. You guys follow Best Music Coach? Music Theory for Gamers? Wait. There you are right there. I thought it was you. Chinese players are super angry. They review bomb the game to 6.5 out of 10. Review bombing. You're saving up for Cardathea, so free pulls are nice. Yeah. The Elusive Realm rework seems really fun. Tribe 9, no. I mean, they're not going to change anything. Just want to say I always appreciate your realistic and grounded insights, or for not being baited. Thanks, Liam. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. Thanks, dude. I got your email. I'll read it. I was just looking over it right now. If you have any expectations of them being war is commencing, review bombing is what I'm scared of. I mean, I think liking gacha games is a really delicate balance, because, oh man, like on the one hand, like the games are fun, like it's a good game. I think it's fun to play. It's definitely my favorite gacha game. It's one of my favorite games. Let's put it that way. Like I've enjoyed almost 90% of this year of Wuthering Waves. And it's one of my favorite games of the last year, 2 years. Like I've really enjoyed it. It's definitely been the gacha game that I've most consistently played and most consistently showed up for. Not just for streaming, but really just for myself and for fun, right? So, you know, I'm pretty pleased with how the game plays. And I think that, like, again, for those of you that haven't played WUWA, which you're probably not in here, you should, you know what I mean? The game offers amazing story and content for free, and people want more free stuff. This sounds like a gambling addiction more than anything else. Yeah. Game first, gacha second. That statement aged like milk. Gacha is gacha. Yeah. I think so. Gotcha is gotcha. I think that that's true. Now, I think that the game quality is very much good. But I'm I wonder how much of that statement is just like being excited about it, because like Nikkei is story first, game first, gotcha second. I mean, a lot of Arknights is the same way. I don't know. Players just want to at least feel respected, even if they aren't, even in the face of predation. Yeah. And I think that that's really the big problem is the fact that I think this, we see this most often with gacha games, don't we? This sort of like oscillation happens. Look at Path of Exile. Huge oscillations in terms of player appreciation. Path of Exile 1 compared to Path of Exile 2, it's a very similar circumstance. Is it wrong to expect something when you love the game? No, but that's the thing. No, I don't think so. But at the same time, they don't. I think the reality is that they don't have to be generous. You know what I mean? Should they be? I think so. Yeah, I think it's smart to not expect a lot. It's nice to see the mask, even if it is a mask. We lack consideration for Kuro games. They probably used a lot of budget for game improvement. But again, we don't know the stat. I mean, didn't they make like... They're about to make millions upon... How much money do you reasonably think it takes to keep Wuwa or any gacha game or like a AAA game afloat? Like in reality, they make copious amounts of money. Like I'm talking like the bottom line, 5 million. You think the bottom line just to keep the lights on? You know what I'm saying? Like, people say that, and I'm not disagreeing with. I don't remember who said it, but people are like, well, they gotta make money. Okay, but they make a fuck ton, right? No, it's still I still think it's game first. No, Hoyo on... Was it the Mavuika patch where Hoyo made like triple digit millions? Sure. And I mean, to be fair, the story has been very good. I mean, realistically, they need to funnel money regardless. But I still don't really buy into this whole like, well, and this is this is such cope and really like a dumb thing. And I feel genuinely, chat, I gotta say, I feel kind of stupid to be like, get rid of the 50-50. You don't need it. Like, I feel stupid for saying that, because why wouldn't they keep the 50-50? You know what I mean? Why wouldn't they keep the 50-50? Of course they would. You know what I mean? Like, of course they would. Why wouldn't they? It's incredibly lucrative. Yeah. So I feel anyone blaming Hoyo for the anniversary rewards. Getting rid of 50-50 means pity is 180. It is a monkey's paw. I agree with you. It's a pure business decision inspired by a big villain. Oh, man. Oh, wait, no. Someone's going to say that I laughed at that. And then they're going to say that I hate Hoyoverse. I'm not. I said 0 about Hoyoverse. Wu was 80 guarantee on I. No, I never said that. No, I don't hate Hoyoverse. Hoyo has been very good to me. The Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. Thank you, Daniel. Hoyo didn't invent 50-50, but it did popularize it. Guys, are you bored? Are you okay with just hanging out? I'm just chilling. Are you chilling? I've never done just like a chill, like chatting with chat stream. So as long as you're cool, I'm cool. I guess you would just leave if you were bored. Black Beacon 7030, which I'm okay with it. I think it's pretty good. Drama makes everything. Someone said no. Okay, no. Man, the drama channel is gonna make so much money. Yeah, no, you're right. I think getting rid of 50-50 would mean a shift in overall business strategy too. Yeah, you'd have to. Hey, Matthias, what's up? Why is 50-50 even a thing? Because they can maximize money. I'm actually really enjoying Black Beacon for what it's worth. If you guys don't know it, what sucks is that it's mobile and it's on Google Play beta, officially supported, but I would a PC client would be a very good idea. And that's made by the ex devs of PGR. So if you like that sort of combat, this is a beta anniversary. What does that mean? Kuro finally wait, what would be a good title? Kuro finally Kuro lost its way. I can't wait to see it. It's gonna be crazy. First equals, yeah. Kuro becoming Hoyoverse? Question mark? Exclamation point? Kuro didn't listen. It's over. Oh, man. The mask finally slips. That's way too professional sounding. That would never be a title on YouTube. I think it's fair to be disappointed about the rerun banners. Kuro hates players. I think it's pretty good so far. I've been playing it very slowly. I also love the designs of the characters, of the Black Beacon characters. There's a shit ton of dudes that all look really cool. Shit ton of women that all look really cool. They're not watching my channel for drama, unfortunately. I'm not allowed to make drama content. What would it even be? What happened to this? I don't even know. They got the Scott I guess I could do that. This was the only good part of the Kuro anniversary stream, and it's just the concert part. Kuro fell off? Question mark, but not the concert! Exclamation point. They're not hiding stuff. I feel like that's absolutely cope. Thanks, Rakis. I appreciate that. Love your content from one music guide to another. Thank you so much for highlighting the great compositions that many people... Yeah, that's the goal, man. I appreciate that so much. To be fair, I think that... Okay, well, let's talk about something positive. Wuthering Waves is a really fun game. And on top of that, I think that the music has really improved. Isn't that crazy, though? Isn't it crazy that, like, a year ago, we were like, holy fuck, the music... Were we misled? Someone left me a comment on one of my first videos. Weren't you the guy that said Wuthering Waves is a disappointment? Look at, you still aren't satisfied with how much it's grown? I was like, the fuck are you even talking about? But it is amazing. Wasn't it amazing that like a year ago, the conversation was, holy shit, the music is incredibly mediocre and has no like identity at all. And then now like a year later, it's like they have full fucking concerts. I never, ever would have believed that we would actually get a Wuthering Waves like on stage concert. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, the leaker should be blamed. So, I mean, I don't think people... So it's funny. You know, I could see why people think it's greed. Because it's a good point. They have really improved and changed so much. You know what I mean? Like, they have listened to feedback. They have changed things. They have improved things. Now, to be fair, someone made a comment earlier that, like, they're not that excited about the quality of life stuff because that's stuff that should be in the game right away. I mean, yes, but also, like, let's not should all over it, because at the same time, like, at least it's happening. You know what I mean? And I do think that, like, the next two banners are going to be really interesting, because then the next patch, I think, is Cardathia. You disagree on 1.0 not having good music? Inferno Rider, the Exploration Quest, even Crownless theme? Well, that's fine. I welcome your disagreement. And I will counter that by saying I disagree with your disagreement. But yet, we can agree to disagree. How about that? Why don't we agree to disagree? I didn't know that. We still get free pulls. Can we hate Kuro now? I'm bored. Check on his gotcha animation. If you've seen it, the background is practically nothing. Like, really? What's my favorite memory? Getting my PlayStation when I was a kid. Christmas time. I think the biggest concern for free-to-play and people in general is, number one, this is too much for a patch. And number two, it messes with rerun savings. So that is a really fair. Like, I think the biggest problem with gacha games in general is that you sort of are required, in order to maximize your potential to not spend money, you are sort of required to play as frequently as possible, if not every day. I mean, I think it's like nice that it's extremely generous, but it also is problematic because you know, you still need to play. Yeah. So it's definitely tricky. It's a different story for new players entirely. After a week, everyone's going to forget because there'll be new drama. Yeah, there's always drama. How long do I think the 10 characters will rerun after this patch? Oh boy, I have no idea. I have no clue. Isn't the cycle kill Kuro games, love Kuro games? Chad, is it bad that I didn't play 2.1 because it bothered me that it was so close to Dredge? I was like, really? No, I'm not playing this. I've been too afraid to tell you. That's why I didn't play 2.1. I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. That bothers me. Wait, I asked you if it's bad and you're saying, yes, it's bad. Shame on me? Oh. Yeah, they almost one-to-one copied indie game sensation Dredge. 2.1 was an event that was very similar to Dredge, almost one-to-one, and I didn't appreciate that. They're going to come under unnecessary fire anyway. It's a crazy space. You just started the game a week ago? Oh man, welcome in. Is it bad that I didn't play all the previous patches? No, not at all. Not at all. Hey Marco. Love your content from Genshin and Wilma, man. Oh, thank you. Thank you for masterfully putting words to music appreciation in all of us. You're welcome. It's a great time to start this game. At least the game doesn't suck. I mean, to be fair, the rerun banners are what initially drove people mad after. Right, yeah. What is my take on the anniversary rewards? Chat, what's my take? They're fine. They're not great. Now we all know what the real precedent is. They will give you a free 5-star where the game is dying. You know, can I read you something that someone said on Bilibili the other day? I stopped back for the first time in months. Bilibili, the Genshin community at Bilibili hates me. First of all, someone on Reddit said that I was getting sloppy, which I went back and watched my old videos, and actually my new videos are way better than my old videos. Like in terms of content, like what I'm saying is actually better now. But check this out. Marco's comments are sometimes not on point. I personally think his musical literacy is not that high, at least compared with the comments of many other professional musicians on the internet. It pales in comparison. I was like, whoa, okay. It's like, holy shit. It's like, last time I checked, that shit, ooh. I was like, what the fuck? These people want me. Oh yeah, and I'm also the CEO of Woke. Thank you. Yes, I am the leader of the Woke movement. I forgot about that. That's right. I swear, people that gatekeep music are the dumbest people on the planet. like people that gatekeep music and like whether or not you're allowed to like appreciate something or whatever is insane. Like appreciating music is already a niche interest. And like yesterday, someone left a comment. I just wanted you to know, just to be clear, I'm watching this for the music, not for your lack of commentary. And I was like, bro, like, good. I'm just sharing this shit. Yes, no end. Yeah, I will. It's just crazy. It's just crazy that, well, can you name every single reference in whatever game that you like? I was like, no. Do I need to? The fuck? People are crazy. People are crazy. Am I still playing? Yeah. Yeah, on Tuesday. Who asked? I think one of the best parts about, we'll keep it on Wuthering Waves. Like, I think the best part about Wuthering Waves right now is that the music is actually something you can like listen to and you could put on and enjoy for fun. And it's actually like really enjoyable to listen to while like doing stuff, and also just for fun. You know what I mean? And I think like finally it feels really good to be in a position where it's like, hey, this music's really important and you can pay attention to it. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's nice. Am I a gamer? I think so. I think so. I've been a gamer longer than I've been an opera singer. Also, I have some really fun stuff that's coming up that I can officially stop saying I'm a former opera singer, professional opera singer, because I'm back. Not on stage, but I'm back. Please state the top 10 musical pieces by Pavarotti in order chronologically. Well, I'll tell you that his first recital is actually online. It's incredible. He sang Che gelida manina. His I can't remember his first. I think his first role was Elixir of Love. Can't remember, but apparently that makes me not a professional. Any plans to do a full OST stream for Woo Bop? Not quite yet. I know. I was in a compilation of a bunch of people that when the Nintendo Direct happened and they played Agnes, they showed the clip of Bravely Default, and everyone was freaking out thinking that it was Garnet from Final Fantasy IX. Someone made like a funny, like, look at all these streamers be totally fucking losers about not knowing that it wasn't Bravely Default. and the retweets, it's Twitter, so I mean it was naturally like a hellhole bullshit kind of thing. But the retweets were so fucking disrespectful. Like, just like, well, these people don't even like Final Fantasy IX. And it actually made me really turned off to Bravely Default, because everyone's like, how can you not know Bravely Default? You're not a real Final Fantasy fan. And I'm like, well, shut the fuck up. Like, what are you even saying? And why would you gatekeep a game that a lot of people haven't played? Like, Bravely Default is not a popular game. Like you shouldn't gatekeep anything. I'm like, you have such a good opportunity to like be like, hey guys, if you love Final Fantasy IX and thought that Final Fantasy IX was being played in that trailer, I really think you'll love Bravely Default. Imagine leading with that. Imagine leading with positivity. Imagine saying, hey, I know you like Final Fantasy, but like, why don't you check out this game? Why the fuck? It's like, but also, I mean, like, don't get me wrong, like, Wuthering Waves Twitter is not any better. I mean, Wuthering Waves Twitter is crazy. They're crazy. I'm kind of intrigued by that Changli skin. It seems pretty, like, classy, even though I think it's, like, probably, like, a bikini or whatever. What do I think of the law of equal exchange? Just a question. You mean, like, from FMA? Oh, thanks, dude. If a single content creator could tell me every nuance in a game, I wouldn't enjoy it as much. One of the most fun parts about watching many different people react to the same media is noting their unique reactions to it. Yeah. Yeah, I appreciate you. Thank you. I don't have any comments on the law of equal exchange. Well, guys, I think I'll let you go here because I wanted to hop on to Inscription here in a little bit, and play that for a couple hours. So I will, as much as it's been really fun to hang out with everybody, I think I will upload. If you want to go and support it, I would appreciate that. I'll go and upload the reaction to the music. Oh, thank you, that Asian guy. That's a funny name. I'll upload the reaction to the concert thing. I'll edit that out really quickly and just upload it. So if you want to drop a like on that, I'd appreciate that, but no worries. Thanks for hanging out. It was really nice to spend a couple extra, like, hour just talking about this stuff. It's still a good game. It could have been more generous. They could have been a little bit more flexible, a little bit kinder, I guess, but it's okay. It is what it is. Hopefully it doesn't turn you off too hard, but if it does, there's a lot of games out there. Just have a good time. Because that actually matters. It matters more that you're having fun versus whether or not you're getting a character and getting sucked into FOMO and stuff. Wuthering Waves has still improved massively, and I think like we can still celebrate that. It's good for the, I think, yeah, for dolphins and whales, this patch literally is nothing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't affect us at all. For those of you that are free to play, I think it's reasonable to be upset. I also think it's a reasonable statement to be like, you can't be too greedy because, it's a free game. There's also that. It's really like it's really complex. So hopefully that, like, unfortunately I don't have like a strong opinion either way. I don't know what I expected. I think the only thing I really was hoping for was for Flight for everywhere. That's the only thing I really thought about. I've heard some Vindictus. But anyway, take care of yourselves, okay? Be well. Try to avoid social media. And I'll see you here for Zani's story quest in 2 weeks. Yeah? Talk to you guys soon. Take care. Be well. Yes. No one send death threats. There's no need. Feel free to join the Discord, by the way. We have an active Wuthering Waves and PGR community down there. And if you want to watch anime stuff, that's all on Patreon. Or if you just want to hang out. See you guys later.